Was good? ASOP family was good. Was good? Was good? Chocolatito, Estrada 3. Let me see. Jumped up, throw the band on. The band on. Let me see. All right, we live, man. Let me just throw the fight on real quick on my zone. Let me see. There we go. Let's get it, zone. Gonna have to, sometimes, man, for us faithful to zone users that watch it on the app, you know what I'm saying? This joint be fucking up sometimes. So excuse me if I lose the fight once or twice here. So I'm gonna drop this right here. Let's see. Oh, come on. All right, okay. So we got Diego Pacheco in there, the first round. Let me see. Let me jump over to the comments. All right, we got Diego Pacheco. First round, he doing his thing against Luna. Ooh, good left hand to the body. Hey, Pacheco got to bring his hands back up. I'm gonna say this right now. Especially when you dig into the body, you gotta bring them hands back up, bro. I don't know what's up with my man Pacheco, but he can't be doing that. Definitely not. Can't be doing that. Let me see. Get this stuff out the way. We still kind of set up mode, trying to get everything right. Let's see. Bet. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right, Pacheco. Nice, man. Pacheco part of the team Benavidez too. So I like Team Benavidez. You know what I mean? I think is David getting ready to get his step up fight, jumping off. Yeah, Caleb Plant. I think that's going to be a real good one. We got Pacheco. What's my man Rayo? He got stopped in a couple rounds to Edwin de los Santos of the Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? So again, we should be seeing him back soon. But they definitely got a little camp here, man. So Team Benavidez definitely got a little camp here. So again, I like seeing these younger guys like Diego Pacheco be able to get some work over here at 168. Very tall, lean. What's going on, Ezra?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, thanks for having me on, man.
Oh no, you already know, bro. You already know. Yeah, so I'm just talking about this Diego Pacheco first round. One thing I kind of noticed off the rip, when he was ripping to the body, he wasn't bringing his hands back, and he got caught with an overhand. So,
I think that I don't know. You said this earlier, I believe, but you want to see you're a little bit more questionable. This team, we got to see their guys fight real guys before you see it. And I've always questioned their defense. I always thought defensively they weren't the sharpest fighters.
Yeah.
Even like you look at Benavidez, the older brother,
yeah,
which is a smaller one.
Yeah.
Like when if you look at him, like his old sparring videos, because he used to be like a high prospect, like a
really
high prospect.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Right, looking faster than mine. Oh shit! Diego Pacheco.
Here, let me pause mine a little. I'm gonna delay mine a little bit so we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even when he was a top prospect at Wildcard, like when he's a spar, man, he let guys get off on him. Like he was just.
Ooh, nice combination. Left hand to the body. Left hand. Ooh, overhand right. Ooh, dropped him. Laid him down again. Diego Pacheco, man, again. You looking great against these opponents when you're not worrying about much coming back, man.
Yeah.
Stop this fight right now. And it don't even make no sense for this guy to take no more damage. He get
ready. How old is he?
About 23. I gotta check. Ooh,
okay.
Ooh, overhand right, left hook. Ooh, right, left hook. I'm trying to throw that right to the body. He's trying to make that effort to the body. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Okay. Yeah, jab. He's jabbing. Oh, he going to the body strong too. He leaning into this dude. Okay. Overhand right. Graze him across the head. Diego Pacheco, I like that, man. He going to the body, man. Little stabbing jab, little probing jab, trying to find
showing some countering too off the offense.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, lay him down. Come on, referee, just go ahead and stop this. Is this the third
round
of the fight? Yeah. Go ahead, man. Come on, ref. See, this is like right now, the referee, he telling them to walk this way, walk that way. Just go ahead and stop the fight, man.
How do you feel about that? Walk this way, walk that way.
For what? It don't make
Yeah,
no
I
sense.
don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
If you feel like he can't walk, then just stop it. If he
Yeah.
can't stand, then just stop it.
If you gotta ask, yeah, if you have to ask him, do that.
I don't see how that's beneficiary like to the guy.
I don't understand that. Broadway was good, bro.
What's going on, fellas? I'm glad to be on here with my brothers, man. Shout out to you.
Whoop, you know it. You know it. Shout out to you, man.
Bro, you like me today? Not camera ready?
You heard him, Broadway?
Nah, I ain't hear him. What did he say?
Wait, can you hear me now when I'm talking?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. I said you like me today? Not camera ready?
Nah, I'm at work, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a good little performance by Diego, man. But again, just like I was talking about earlier, I want to see these guys move the right way, and that means even stepping them up with. You don't got to put him in the ring with a flat out puncher, but put him in the ring with somebody that got some pop. You don't want his first time experiencing getting hit and trying to recoup is a being a championship fight. Well, you know what I mean? For him to find out whether he got a chin or not.
Where do you go next with him? 168 is a weird division. It's a really weird division. There's not a lot of guys like it's no really move up because it's basically like this level and then your top guys. So like what's next for him at 168? What can you match him up with?
But if it's I think that's a little too strong.
I mean, this guy's like I don't know if he's ready for this, but like Rosado.
Nah, he ain't ready for it yet.
No. He'll smoke Rosado. You don't think he'll smoke Rosado right now? He'll smoke Rosado right now.
Listen, I don't think I respect Rosado. I know.
No, I respect him, but like.
Well, if that's because I say it like this. This guy, he already shown that he got a problem keeping his hands up. Rosado is not a guy you want to find that out about. Again, Rosado could set traps. We don't know how good because we just see him blast somebody out. This shit look cool. But if Rosado starts setting a trap, then Diego Pacheco will become Beck the Bully. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we don't want. Well, not yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think if he's not there yet for Rosado, I mean, he ain't. I don't know where you go with him.
Well, how old is he though?
We said he's 24. 24.
Let me check.
Check. Because how old he is depends.
That does depend. That does. But I mean, but also like your fame could only okay. So you're on this opening bout for this fight. Like he's getting to that point where it's like, hey, you kind of have to.
Yeah, but the guy he fought fucking sells oranges at the highway, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, I know that, and I'm saying like, how long can you keep doing this? You know what I mean? Like,
he's 21.
Oh, he's 21. Okay, I back away. I back away from my comment.
Yeah, wait, but he's 17-0 though.
No, but still,
he needs to develop.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we like him as a prospect. He's 6'4" in a division where we don't see a lot of guys who are 6'4", but 21 is still a baby.
Well, they got him as the number 50. Shit, so if he taking on somebody that's in next, yeah, he can only go up. So
now, I got a good one.
Romar and Alexis?
Nah. Jaime Munguia's last 10 opponents.
Yeah, hey, that make a lot of sense. That definitely make a lot of sense. But you know what? See, and it's crazy because he's just so young. I'm thinking these names, but I was gonna say, what about like an Anthony Sims Jr.? But I think that's
that's too big of a step about. I feel
like you know what? Hey, give him Avni Yildirim. Give him Yildirim. Yeah, that's a good one.
Now, you know what you could do? You know what you could do if you want to move him a bit fast? You take somebody from 60 who's on the way down and move him up. Yeah, he's a prospect.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But mind you, like Yildirim, bro, that he on the way out of there. He done lost his last 2-3 fights. He got name recognition, former Canelo opponent. I don't think he's. I mean, he getting older. But yeah, I like that one for him, yo. Let him get Avni, man. Let him.
I don't know. I look. Maybe I don't know. I honestly I can't make too much of this performance to as far as gauge as to where I'm hesitant because Avni is a legit 168 pounder, and although not good, does have experience with Anthony Durrell and Canelo.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. He'll put it on a year.
That's what I said. Like he'll shit out of Yildirim. Like I really think that. I think he'd beat Yildirim up.
No, I agree. I'm just when the guy's 21, I'm careful to just step him up so quick.
Well, and the only reason why I said that was because just, you know what I mean, he's getting on these Canelo cards. He's getting on the Estrada 3 cards. Like a name like Yildirim, I think that's a high name with a low risk for him. And then now you got guys buzzing a little bit about, hey, who the fuck is Diego Pacheco?
Yeah, sometimes like your fame, just like if you get certain fame, you kind of makes you move along faster than, you know, just because your name's like too big or you got too much. You're on the main card of like a big fight. You know what I mean? Then it's like, hey, you know, what are we doing with you?
He got hands up though, for sure. That I know that.
I'm telling you that camp, they have bad defensive techniques. They're horrible defense.
Yeah, let me see.
It's a long ass interview for a fucking prospect.
I'm telling you, they got a lot of
because you got
this guy.
Eddie Hearn, you know, Eddie Hearn taking that shit personal. They say he can't build no American stars. So when he start opening up the checkbook for guys like Richardson Hitchens, guys like Diego Pacheco, you know what I mean? Them at least them two type of guys like what's my young man at featherweight that we were just talking about Broadway, Raymond Ford and shit like that. Like he trying to build these guys, and again, we don't want to see it, right? Because I'm one of the guys that's always on. I'm always, you know, beating the drum about Eddie Hearn matching these American prospects so tough. But if you matching them, like it makes sense because they're no longer are the days of your prospect fighting 10 times a year. That's gone. They're not even fighting 6 times a year. So if you a prospect and I'm trying to break into this market, I'm gonna match you as tough as I can, reasonably, right? With trying to move you forward because I need you to kind of be a big star. We seen that with Montana Love. All he did was win the Baranchik fight. Eddie Hearn signed him. He had this big, huge rollout and shit like that. Just fought at his home city. I think Eddie Hearn had expectations for Montana Love. Like that. I mean, whether right or wrong, but I think he had legit expectations for him. Like I think Eddie Hearn is looking for an American star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then even I know, like I saw you post earlier, bro, or you the repost about what Bob Arum said about him, but I mean, shit, he sold the Barclays out, and then not only did he sell not the Barclays, he sold MSG out with 2 women, and he had the nuts to do it on the same night that Shakur fought Valdez.
Yeah, but you got to remember that was co-promoted with Jake Paul, and Jake Paul,
yeah.
Jake Paul been putting Amanda Serrano on all his undercards, and Jake Paul has a fan base that me and you will never touch. You know what I'm saying? So if this, you know, he has this 14-year-old girl who's a big fan of him, and he's saying, "Hey, watch this fight on this app, The Zone." They gonna watch it. Oh, hey, mom, I live in New York. I live in New Jersey. Let's go to this fight.
Yeah,
I want to watch this girl who I like. Her name is Amanda Serrano. And also, New York has a big Irish population, so
for sure.
Like I'm not trying to discredit him because he was co-promoter, but what I'm saying is he's not like a big player in America. He's just not. It's just a fact.
I think it's just gonna take some time. I don't think anybody can break into this market overnight. I think it's gonna be a lot of commitment. It's gonna be a long-term play, and he's gonna have to build basically like a farm system of American talent, and that's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take some time. I told you, I posted on the thing. The UFC needed over 22 events with Dana White to build to start building their market, and they were gonna go bankrupt. They were gonna sell the UFC, and things started to turn around after those events because it takes that long to build like fan loyalty, to build the people to come back more and more, and that's kind of like what the Zone's trying to do. It's obvious they're trying to go. They realize it's long term and it's a little slower than they want.
Who
happened?
No, who on their roster do you see like in the future going like, all right, I think these dudes could sell.
Bam. Diego Pacheco could get momentum if he keeps winning like this. They have Ammo Williams is coming up. I mean, he didn't look the best today, but I'm saying like those. It's going to take time. They're trying to build something. You know what I mean? They're not going to just nail a star right away. Not a lot of people do. You know what I mean? It's like if you think about time, like they don't have really pay-per-view stars. With the one they got is like Tyson Fury was already made. They don't have any pay-per-view stars. I couldn't be like, oh, he's gonna throw Top Rank's gonna throw a match bet. They don't have anyone like that. The only ones that do with PBC. What PBC kind of did was is kind of like honestly kind of unheard of. I mean, that's honestly like to start your promotion and have a big market already like that. That's that's not easy to do.
Hey, what about Diego Pacheco and Edgar Berlanga?
Berlanga would take a beating.
But yeah, Berlanga would
beat the shit out of Berlanga.
Yo, you know what? Let me not even say that. I felt like I was on a space. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. All I'll say is I think Diego Pacheco will take that.
Yeah, I got to be careful too because I'm laying on my couch and I'm a little too comfortable. I might say something.
No, for real. Like you know how in the spaces we be talking our shit. I was about to say, you know what? Last thing I need.
And that's another thing, Broadway. I'm curious as to who Edgar's gonna get when he come back. I'm real curious as to who he gonna get when he come back. He can't, you know what I'm saying? He can't be continue to beat around the bush, man. He gonna have to shake something, bro. Like
Ezra, you make 68, Ezra.
What happened?
Did you make a 68?
I'm waiting for the call. I'll keep waiting for the Berlanga call. I'm telling you right now because they need to go safe. I'm 0-1. Safe thing. I'm out of shape. You know what I mean? Like you gotta drain me. You know what I mean? But you can do it. It could happen. But I'll tell you right now, I'm just curious what's the payoff of Berlanga. He's got to be a payoff guy. We know he's not going to be a long-term success guy. So you got to build him up to pay him off somewhere. Who's the guy you pay him off to? Because they don't really have anyone next to those weights to pay him off to.
Yeah, so, that's it. I mean, unless you want to move him up and feed him to Berturbia.
The one someone said was Troy Isley. I like that one. But how long is it going to take to Troy Isley to get to that point where you got?
Isn't Troy Isley a 54-pounder though?
No, he played at 60.
Oh, 60. My bad. I thought he was 54. Honestly, Troy Isley. I'm okay on it. I'm not saying he a bum, but I'm not that high on him.
Really, I think he's always looked good.
No, I think he looked good too. He
doesn't wow me.
No, he just not a talker, and I think that he in a weak division, and he's a prospect coming up. So like there are like no middleweight prospects coming up and shit like that, and he's not that much of a talker. So I think that kind of hurt him too.
I don't know. I like Ammo Williams more than I like Troy Isley.
I could see them putting Berlanga in next with Ronald Ellis.
Oh, that'd be too tough. Nah, he'd lose that fight. If they did that, he would literally lose that fight. Everyone should bet the house on Ronald Ellis if they make that.
You think so?
Yeah. Ronald Ellis could legitimately fight. Like Ronald Ellis is a good fighter. Yeah. I think that'd be way too much for him.
I mean, but shit, he can't go to because Ronald Ellis ranked like 37th. He beat Angulo, who's ranked like 33rd. We ain't going.
I was like worried about that fight for him.
Gabe Rosado, put him in there with fucking Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe makes a lot of sense.
Gabe, yes, because you should be able to beat Gabe, but it's a stern enough test where it's like you're not fighting a bum. You know what I'm saying?
The weird name that hasn't won anywhere after their biggest win is Shea Mosley Jr.
Shea Mosley Jr. I was about to say that. He ranked number 20. He the 22nd.
He'd be perfect for a Berlanga fight. He might mess around and win that fight.
He beat the shit out of Berlanga.
I don't know if he beats him that bad, but he'd be a good fight. I think that's a good fight. I think that's competitive.
He beats him.
You think so?
Yo, you saw how listen, and maybe I'm making too much off of one performance. You saw how he looked against Rosado? Yo, he looked sharp as fuck.
But he ain't looked sharp like that in his other fights. Like I remember he fought. What's the dude that Andre knocked out?
The Irish kid.
Quigley.
Yeah, that shit was a tough ass fight for him, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you right now because what they did with that Andrade fight and it really bothered me was Andrade couldn't finish anyone. So they made it look like Andrade got better at finishing people, but no, they just found a guy he could finally finish in Quigley, who's like really a C level, C+ fighter. But yeah, he didn't look good in that performance at all.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, my man. What's his dude name? Carmona coming out.
This dude was pretty confident. You see when he walked in, he had the stereo and everything. He was going. He was.
I'm like, hold on. He might win. He blasting Biggie. He came from Spain.
Somebody said feed Berlanga to Boo Boo.
That wouldn't have been bad if they would have signed Boo Boo. Boo Boo would have won and fought Janabek.
Yo, but Boo Boo signed to Dimitri Salita?
No, he didn't sign to him. He just for that negotiation, he was with him, represented by him.
Yo, but I don't understand how the fuck like PBC or Top Rank don't sign him. Like,
well, the rumor is he's PBC next. Next fight will be at PBC. That's the rumor.
I heard. Yeah, I definitely heard that.
Yeah, but like that's the.
How y'all doing? You're talking about Berlanga, right?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
You guys know what I think they're gonna do?
What's that?
Ezra, you're actually gonna like this. They're gonna send him up to 168 and get him up with Janabek. I bet that's what's gonna happen.
I thought of that too. Because I said you need an opponent, but I don't think they can move Janabek to 168 because I don't think he has that kind of weight in him, and I don't think like him winning there, he's not going to stay there. I thought that. I did think that. I thought like you can't fight so Janabek, set him up to, take out.
I mean, there's no guarantee he stays at any weight at any point. Like he may just outgrow it, and I think if he does, they'll have Berlanga around and just do some kind of like, the WBO champion moves up and exercises battle against the number one.
It'd be a battle of who's less trash.
Choose your words wisely, Broadway. Okay, let's be respectful. Okay, let's be a little respectful.
Hey, you know what, man? Janabek was killing me. All that wasted movement Janabek was doing, man. That was.
He did not look good in that last performance.
He's a one-handed fighter.
He is a one-handed fighter. Yes, he is a one-handed.
Hey, he made a Felix Cash knockout age well. I don't know how much I like that.
But I'll tell you right now, don't buy into one performance and be like, like I think of like the Usyk, right? When he fought Chisora and everybody was like, oh no, and then he fought Witherspoon, right? And everybody, oh no, he doesn't look good at this weight and everything like that. And then he puts a beating on Joshua. I'm telling you, don't buy into these.
Witherspoon first, then he fought Chisora.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't look too great in really any of them. I thought the Chisora one was a little better than people thought, but he didn't look too great in those. I'm telling you, don't let one performance throw you off. I'm telling you, that's what's happening with Janabek.
It's not just one performance. He's never jumped off my screen.
Well, go watch the Rob Brand fight.
He beat up Rob Brand pretty badly.
Go watch the Rob Brand
fight. He beat the shit out of Rob Brand.
He did.
Yeah. He beat him up bad. But I think even in that was the Indom fight, it took a long time for that. He got a lot of flaws.
Indom has never been stopped in a below 168.
Yeah.
Unless it was in his corner. And that was against Murata. But no one has ever stopped him. No one ever even ever stopped him in the fight. That's the first time anyone ever did that by a ref.
And Dom is one of those guys where he knocked down a lot, but he's not necessarily easy to knock out. He moves around a lot. He's kind of slick. He's a tricky guy. He's a tricky guy to stop.
I put Indom win right now on the same pedestal as a Gamboa win. Right
Yo, wait a minute. I got the perfect fight for Berlanga. Put him in against Indom.
At 68?
Yeah, no, actually, you might be onto something.
I honestly like that. I like that. I think that's winnable for Endom. Let's go.
or drag Spike O'Sullivan up one more weight class and let him fight him.
I like Spike.
I like that too. That's actually not a bad idea.
Because you need somebody that's going to be in front of Berlanga. We want to get Berlanga back to his winning ways, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lost yet. We want to get him back to the Berlanga that we know and love. You know what I mean?
The mistake they made was when they stopped fighting cans. He should have kept fighting cans.
Yeah, he should have just.
He should have stood like. You guys remember Joe Messi? You guys remember Joe Messi? Joe Messi was like a guy in, I think it was like from Buffalo, and he would just fight your local guys, like a local guy out of the gym. He would knock him out in the first round, and they made him like a big story after that. Like he got an HBO main event, fought Monty Barrett, got exposed, but yeah, like that was the thing. You just kind of build him up that way. I don't know why they did stop that.
Yeah.
You guys remember Vinny Matalone? No, Vinny Matalone.
Yeah.
Yo, that dude fighting all these club shows in New York, and he was getting ready to fight Fury. And my brother's a heavyweight, and my brother was sparring him to prepare him for Fury. And my brother was an amateur, was beating the living shit out of Vinny. I'm talking. It wasn't even like he just got the better of him. No, he was beating the shit out of him. We were like, what the fuck is Fury gonna do to him?
The dude got 8 fights. This dude that Ray Martinez fight, he only got 8 fights.
Yeah, he's an Olympian though. I think he was a medalist too.
Yeah, he's a decent fighter. I forget if he was a medalist at the Olympics or not. He's a decent fighter. Nothing special. He's kind of a nice boxer.
Yeah, it don't matter. Emma Williams fucked my card up because I was trying to. I had put a little knockout.
What'd you think of that performance? I thought it was. If we were being critical of the Janibek performance, you got to be a little bit critical of that one.
Oh yeah. So he a little sloppy, man. Again,
well, he started late. When a guy start late like that, they usually you can't get over those things. You know what I mean? You can't learn it that quick. It's you're a little clunky with your style.
And oddly enough, his resume better than Janibek's. Right now,
I don't know. I don't know about that.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. What wins does Emma Williams have that you're gonna ride home with?
He got Mama Boy in his record. Cordell Booker. Let me see.
Oh, come on. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know if that's better than Rob Brandt. I mean, we're talking top 10 all-time great Rob Brandt.
Oh, man.
Dude, I will say, Top Rank, they really know how to sell it to you. They're like, oh, this dude, don't look at the box rec ranking. This guy is a top 5 all-time fighter in his weight class. It's like, are you sure about this? You guys sure? But they sell it. They make it work.
Ooh.
Hey, he got Cordell Booker, Quintavious Cash, Dennis Douglas, and Kieran Conway. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough right there. I think they neck and neck with their resume.
Maybe neck and neck, but I mean, I'm not running home with those names. You know what I mean?
And then mind you, he's fighting Felix Cass next.
Yeah, that's a good fight. I'm all for that fight. That's a very good fight. A very good win if he gets it.
Knock Felix Cass out, then he will have a better.
He's gonna get dropped in that fight. He might win it. He's gonna get hurt in that fight. He's gonna get dropped in that fight.
I don't think so. And I say this because Felix Cash, after that Denzel Bentley loss, he kind of fell off. He done pulled out a couple fights. He done had some long layoffs. He got dropped twice in his last fight against like some Russian guy. Like, you know what I mean? So Felix Cash ain't really been looking too hot himself, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right. But I still think Emma Williams gets hit enough. Cash hits hard enough. I think they're both going to be rocked in that fight. It's going to end in a stoppage. I really believe that. But I think he gets dropped in that fight, or at least hurt.
Nah, I like Emma Williams. I don't think today was his best performance, but I don't feel like his opponent really gave him much to look good against. His opponent had the high guard the whole time, and I feel like he was trying to get creative with his offense, and at times was getting a little reckless. And yeah, the guy was active enough for him to like it to be a boxing match.
I think I think what it was is being able to get creative, to create the openings for you. And I feel like, at times he's just trying to like explode and power his way through stuff.
I don't understand how Ray Martinez could just like stand there in his high guard. Like if Reynoso is your coach and he's seen what happened with Canelo when he's high guard issues. Like, why are you still allowing these guys to do the same thing? Like, just like Oscar, man, he leaning way over his front foot, like, and this guy just boxing around him, and it don't look good, man. Like,
Martinez is kind of a limited fighter. He's
that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you?
Just because he's super athletic.
He's like, what are you gonna teach him? You know what I mean? Because he's probably not gonna be able to pick it up. Like, you got to find a defensive style that works for him to at least delay some of the shots from getting to him.
No, and he's fucking this dude up, true.
Yeah, he is. He landed some shots though.
Yeah.
What did Jake say today? He said they're thinking of Martinez versus Sonny Edwards next.
He's gonna beat Sonny Edwards.
Sonny Edwards would wipe the floor with him.
I think so. When Sonny Edwards beat Alvarado, I started like buying in. This guy's might be one of the best talents we have right now.
Where?
Huh? When Edwards beat Alvarado.
No, you said he might be one of the best talents we have right now. Where?
Like in boxing, that dude can box. Like he's like one of the best boxers we have in boxing right now. As far as like a defensively skilled boxer, he's one of the best we have right now.
He put it together. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Yeah. Sonny got it.
Yeah, it's funny. Sonny actually just followed me on Twitter today. So
my man Sonny.
Oh yeah, he followed me last week. There you go. He's getting all the local YouTube heads.
Yeah, because he be in all our speed and be in the spaces and shit, man. So Sonny, you show love, man. You just depend on what time you let him in, bro. Because
he's in my top 3 of trash talkers right now in boxing.
Yeah.
He's
he looked like he can't fight though. Like
he do.
You be like, oh, man, this dude can't fight. He about to get knocked out. That motherfucker can box.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Damn, man. This dude That shit is crazy. It's like he just literally standing square, bro, just ripping off.
Yo, but bro, you act like he's getting pieced up.
No, that's why it's amazing to me because he just standing square and he landing all these hard ass shots. And the other guy look like he got good footwork. Like he's moving, he's like circling around him, but it's like it's not mattering. Like that's the shit that's tripping me out. Like he's standing square and just nailing, bro. Like
no, but the thing is, once Carmona is throwing a punch, he's slightly moving his head, or at times it's an exaggerated movement, but it's following with a punch. So he is doing little tricky things out of the high guard. It's not just like a Arthur Abraham.
Yeah, but he throwing these shits from his hip.
Yeah. I think the other thing is I wonder if he's hoping that Martinez tires out because his cardio is or his like conditioning, it's kind of questionable sometimes.
But he's not moving. He's just pivoting. He's not even moving. He's holding center ring. Look at.
But he moves his head.
He's not even getting off center ring, to be honest. He's fucking standing there, bro. That shit. You know, it's crazy. I'm like a huge like boxing glove guy, but what his name? Carmona got on them gloves right there with the clover on them. Those gloves are called Donardo gloves. Those gloves are handmade literally by the guy. Like it's only one person, and it's just Donardo. And he hand makes every single pair of fucking boxing gloves. It's an Italian brand, bro. And like for a pair, I remember I was looking at the gloves. Them shits were like $1,600 for a pair of training gloves. Like
God damn,
crazy, bro. Who Maxie Hughes wears those gloves also. Yeah, they call it Donardos. Them bitches is expensive as fuck.
Damn. What are they like? Do they like? Are they kind of like the horsehair shoes where they're?
I think it's like a little horsehair glove and shit like that. I got a couple gloves myself and shit too, and when you know what I mean, but I need to drop some weight and get back in the gym, man. I got a couple pair of shoes and shit like that too, man. Like for real, yo. Like I got some shit I never wore. You know, I just like to buy shit from time to time. So even with boxing gear, like I have like 3-4 sparring kits or sparring sets. Like I got a pair of Adams shoes with like my name on the back of them and shit.
Storage you got, bro?
Huh?
How much storage you got? You name mad shit. I live in New York, bro. I live in New York. We don't got much space, so we got rid of shit quick. I'm thinking that. I'm like, damn, I can't have all that in my crib.
It's all in my little utility closet. You know, I live in Maryland, so we got like, you know, nice size, you know, cribs and shit out here like that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me see. Hold it down. I'll be back. I'm gonna show you something, man.
Yo, Too Slick, are you gonna be at the tank fight?
I'll definitely be in the area. I have to look at the ticket price. I haven't checked that yet, actually, because I'm lazy. But I definitely will be in the area at the very least. Hopefully,
they're expensive. I'll be honest with you. I already got my ticket, but
it's kind of what I expected. I mean, I'll look at the prices. If I do, I'll just get like something cheaper.
Yeah, man.
Man, like Ray Martinez's style really amazes me because he is really flat-footed. He really is just one of those guys that relies purely on like his athleticism.
Yeah, he found a style that works for what he can do. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of times we got to do with a lot of these fighters.
It's just like you see, he's like he just swings really wide shots, and I don't know. I feel like over the past few fights, he's been a little less effective just because he's not really. I mean, he got beat up by Choco just because Choco is better, like just everywhere. But his style is like, I mean, it's too limited, and people see through it. And I don't know, like he just throws wide shots, and people kind of just get used to that. They expect it. He's not. I don't think he has that sort of terrifying.
I'm gonna show y'all some of my goods, man. See, I got some these shits is dope too. I like these little fly gloves and shit.
Are those more like hand protecting gloves, or what do those feel like?
Nah, they got good, bro. These let me see. I don't want to be funny, but these shits are like the Rolls Royce of boxing gloves, almost. Like it's super like the silky and shit inside here. But as far as protection, it give you good feel. You got good feedback and shit like that. I like these joints is that you can open your hand real good and shit. They're not hard. You could, you know what I mean? Like even with the little shit bounce right back, but it's still, you know what I mean? A little flexible. Them joints stuff.
I always like the Rivals. Those are always my favorite gloves for Rivals.
Yeah, I got some Rival bag gloves in there too. These joints. Look, I have.
I only had ever had only
I I got the. I seen Ray Martinez with a pair of these. That's what made me want to get a pair of these. The little Adams joints. I first started seeing Ray Martinez with all the. I don't even think he got one on right now. But I got my name put in the back of these shits.
Yeah,
Adams, they take a long time, bro. If you ever, I don't know if you ever had a pair of Adams or Ezra. I know you used to box as well too and shit, man. But they took so long getting me these shits, bro.
I've never used boxing shoes in my life. I used like once. Yeah, I'll use like basketball shoes.
No wonder you 0-1, man. Yo, by the way, Carmona's outboxing the shit out of Martinez this round.
Yeah, he is, because Martinez is too slow. Like you know what it is? He punches fast, but his feet are just so slow. He gets out of position every time. I mean, I guess I'm repeating myself at this point, but like, I don't think he's gonna be able to figure him out. Like, Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think as this fight's going on, it's gonna be more Carmona's just gonna take it over. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like, it doesn't seem like he can just wipe him out the way he's used to, and he's comfortably getting outboxed.
So I subscribed to Bleacher Report. Did anybody else just get the Bleacher Report notification saying that Floyd Mayweather eyes NBA team? Boxing legend has been working on buying an NBA team outright, and it's already made a $2 billion offer.
Yeah, he's trying to buy. I think the Vegas team. If they go for expansion, he's trying to buy that team.
Damn, he want to buy that shit outright. That's man. You know what they say, man. PBC going out of business. I guess you know where the money going, right? I guess you know where the money going. To buy a fucking team. Broke asses.
Yo, but honestly, I'm starting to realize boxing is in a bad space popularity-wise, man. Breaking down, that's the who the Zone got, who ESPN got, who PBC got. You start realizing there's not a lot of stars in the sport.
But look, this is why. Because I think is nobody's willing to work together, right? So let's say if Triple G, like let's say he was over at the Zone or over wherever, whoever, or fucking the Zone and Canelo right now, because I mean he not technically signed to them, but he worked with them the most. So if the Zone was promoting Benavidez, Benavidez just got a great knockout. Here are the highlights from the PBC card. This could really be a future opponent for Canelo. Like, bro, if they build it up like that, bro, these motherfuckers would be stars, like all of them. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like it's almost like let's keep these guys on the outside kind of deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. Like, imagine if fucking like at the Paul Butler Inoue fight, they just literally clamoring over this Fulton possibility. Like they're just talking about that all during the fight, during the hype, during the lead up. Yeah, this is my last fight at 118. I'm looking to go up and challenge Stephen Fulton. The Japanese fans are buzzing, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? And get an interview from Fulton and shit like that. Bro, that shit will build the fucking fight, bro. But it's just like because nobody willing to work together. I don't mind it being this many promotional companies, but I wish they would just fucking work together.
No, I mean, how many stars are usually though in these things? Like, there's not really areas where there's that many stars.
No. But you see, you're taking the word star as like a pay-per-view star, but there's no like how many people could get 10,000, 15,000 fans in the stadium, but it'd be free on free TV. Yo, there's not that many.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty. I mean, I think Fox is pretty strong.
Did he cut out for everybody else as well?
Not the baby. I think the baby. The baby.
Yeah. Oh. No. But you get what I'm saying. Truth, like, ain't really a lot of like big draws or like people like I remember growing up, like when Hopkins before he got the Trinidad fight was still a reasonable name that people knew. He wasn't a superstar, but people knew.
Yeah. But you can't forget too. Sometimes it might be. There might be that area bias too, because remember we from the Northeast, so Bernard Hopkins was going to be buzzing for us regardless. And even if most people didn't know him like that, it still would have been for us because just where he's from, you know what I mean? But I see what you're saying though. Everybody knew who the fuck Bernard Hopkins was at that time for sure. Yeah.
I mean, like we got Haney, Shakur. They do like 1 million views. You know what I mean? Like on ESPN, like that's solid numbers, like ratings wise.
Yeah.
I will say though, a lot of fighters have just been horribly mismanaged. Like not mismanaged necessarily, but like there's been a lot of lazy investment in like building them up. Like Andre Ward is a great example. I know his style wasn't the most exciting, but he really was a phenomenal fighter, and it felt like they just didn't push him. They didn't really bother at all with him. They just kind of let him exist without much hype around him, despite his ability. And I feel like a lot of it is like self-inflicted, but on the part of like the promoters and kind of the PR people, I don't know, whoever it would be, like they don't really know how to sell boxing to the public either.
Yeah.
One of my complaints as far as with Dominican boxing, and we could put that through all the whole sport. My problem is like, you don't see no promoters really promoting. Like that's my biggest complaint with the Dominican boxing is like they say, Dominicans don't buy tickets, and I'm like, all right, what did you do as a promoter to promote to Dominican?
Yeah, I think that's the word, the problem. They're not promoters anymore. They're arrangers. They're fixers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's different. It's not like they like. For example, I would the next time because I know you interview Samson, right? And now you have a good relationship with him. The next time, ask him, hey Samson, is there a budget that you guys have just for the actual promotion of a fighter? Like not promoting a show, but for the fighters that are signed to Samson Boxing, is there a dedicated promotion, a dedicated allocation of funds for promotion? And how are you promoting those guys when they're not about to fight?
I'll ask him. Yeah, I was actually talking about him today on my live. I went live earlier today for my Spanish show.
Yeah, I saw it.
And I was saying, like, he just puts on fights and hope people show up. I'm like, I never seen him in the Bronx. I never seen him in Washington Heights. I never seen no posters around there. I never seen him, putting his fighters in position to get interviews at the Spanish stations. And I don't see it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you a promoter or you just a fight coordinator?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what this shit be now. They looking, but again, like you got to think about it, bro. When you got guys like us that's making videos and interviewing their fighters and talking about these guys 24/7, like it's certain fighters that literally get mentioned on Twitter Spaces and Facebook and Instagram every single day. Like the same way it's a boxing Twitter, it's a boxing Instagram, it's a boxing TikTok, it's a boxing Facebook, a bunch of them fucking groups like in the world and shit like that. These guys is getting a lot of promotion, but it would be dope to see some of these guys like in local commercials, even if it's like a local New York law firm commercial, and they like, you feel me? Hey, you should call this number if you want to fucking, or call David's Plumbing if you want to, you know what I mean? Fucking whatever, like something, you know what I mean, to promote the fighter or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Do you guys watch ESPN? Because I mean, ESPN's the biggest sports channel in America, right? I feel like they don't do much boxing content. I don't really watch it, but that would probably be a big part of sort of building boxing to the public, because I feel like it's just kind of, it's in this kind of like it's like this self-contained box on ESPN where they just kind of talk about it every once in a while, and then otherwise it doesn't exist. I feel like that's got to be a big part of it.
Yeah, they talking about this Lorena fight in the chat, this Dubois Lorena fight. It said Undisputed. Have you seen what they did in my? Yeah, they did, Rob. WBA has the 3 knockdown rule. Also, that was kind of suspicious. Yeah, that shit was. Yeah.
I mean, I do. Oh, I don't know about the WBA having a 3 knockdown
rule. They do.
They do. All right. So yeah,
somebody posted that shit. So he posted their laws, but it also said like the referee had like at the bottom. It said like the referee has basically kind of they could use their better judgment or some shit like that. Yeah, discretion. You know what I mean?
But, shit.
He let him off the round. He let him off the hook the whole second round. Like these guys got this. This is the shit I hate. Like even with the Jermaine Franklin, like I got robbed. Listen, man. When you in another country that you got to come to fight, bro. You cannot. You know what I'm saying? You got to come and win, bro. You have to win the fight. You got to go take the fight. Period. Like you got to go get that shit. Like. You're not in the home country. Nobody knows you here. Nobody cares about you. Like, you know what I mean? That shit.
Well, you guys sure about that 3 knockdown rule?
Yeah. Somebody posted that. They was posting that shit today. It was literally on my timeline today. I'll find it and send it. Well, I got the fight on my phone.
Yo, this dude Carmona is doing work, man. I don't know if y'all paying attention.
Yeah, I am. He finally started timing him. It was like it looked like he had the ability to box circles around this dude, but he couldn't figure out this guy timing. Now that he done slowed down a little bit, I think he's figured out Ray Martinez timing, and now he's able to look a little better.
I think he's going to start dominating him, honestly. I mean, what round are we in? This is 6? I forget, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
it's 5th or 6th. I'm not sure. It's 5th or 6th.
Okay. Whatever it is, he's going to start taking over. Like, I think he's going to win the next few rounds pretty clearly. You can tell that Martinez is getting kind of frustrated, and he doesn't really have answers for his boxing.
He was good, Mr. P. Pause.
For the people enjoying this conversation, man, the Cash App is running across the bottom. If you want to support the channel, hit that Cash App, $ A-Side Boxing Talk, man.
Word. Penny for my thoughts.
Yeah, man.
Michael. Yeah, I think Jared Anderson could. You know, I got to see Jared Anderson clean some stuff up, and that was really part of the reason. See, for me, going to the TO fight next week, I wanted to see Teofimo Lopez fight just because of how talented and shit that he is. But I really was looking forward to that undercard, and especially this co-main with Jared Anderson fighting Jerry Forrest. Jerry Forrest is a tough guy. I think he gonna stylistically he's gonna look a lot like somewhat what Jerry Forrest looked like, and we'll see what Jared Anderson had cleaned up, and if he could possibly even stop Jerry Forrest. But he a tough ass guy, and this is a very good step up fight. Very good step up fight for him.
Nah, I'm looking for. I'm a big fan of Jared Anderson, actually. So,
Phoenix only gave this guy a third. Wow.
Yeah, I may be a little biased with my opinions on Jared Anderson, but I agree with you. I do want to see how he looks in this upcoming fight against a step up. Yo, this dude is fighting like a fucking wild journeyman right there.
Yeah,
swinging those punches.
Yeah, man, this shit straight out of Reynoso camp. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna stop talking like that. It's crazy.
Nah, but you're right though. He should be a lot more disciplined with his punches, and I understand his body type may be of a certain way, but this just seems like he's fighting, not boxing.
Yeah, he just the way he's shooting his punches.
That's kind of what he knows best. That's what he knows best though, because you can see every time he fights somebody, his best times are always when he's up against them and trading with them. And now his shots are just way too wide, and Carmona can see him coming from a mile away. So he's just gonna miss the whole night.
But one thing Carmona got to stop doing is he got to stop boxing around him. Let him take some steps now, because you keep circling this guy and he not wasting no energy. Like if you notice, Ray Martinez staying in a little circle, man. He really not leaving the center of the ring that much, and he's forcing Carmona to just dance around him. So yeah, it looked like Carmona's outboxing him, but in the 8th, 9th, 10th round, when you fucking doing all this circling, and now Ray Martinez walking you down because you've been fucking jogging circles the whole fight.
No, and Martinez has been landing single hard body shots. That looping right hand or the left hook. He's landing, and as this is a 6th round, but like you said, comes 10th, 9th, 11, you might be a little bit more tired.
Yeah, exactly. But again, that shit.
His condition is good. It's never been particularly phenomenal. I think he's gonna start tiring out if he hasn't already. You can kind of see it.
You see that lead to the body? That lead left to the body?
Yeah. No, that's what he's been doing. He's just been loading up and landing one guard hard body shot. And he's banking on Carmona eventually slowing down.
He's walking with his hands down. He's fucking chasing him. This is championship boxing. That's crazy.
Good afternoon, boxing fans.
Oh, I was about to do the fuck like Undisputed in here. Right, you saw how I looked up what the fuck?
Shout out to Undisputed, man.
Undisputed, my guy. We still gotta get Undisputed, man. We fucking gotta get Undisputed over here for a fight, man. He think he gonna be taken too, like Liam Neeson. What's the one man name? He thinks somebody gonna take him. Pause.
That's hilarious. Yeah, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yo, I'm going to the Michelle Rivera fight, and I'm going to the Hector Luis Garcia fight. So I'm excited, man. Let's 2 fights in a close amount of time that I'm gonna be going to.
Hey, you guys did the last round to Martinez, though, right?
Nah.
The last round?
Yeah, I did.
Broadway, so Broadway, you the man, bro, because you going to the Tio fight December 10th. Then you're gonna turn around the next week and fly out and go to Vegas for December 17th, and then you're gonna come down to DC on January 7th.
Yes, this is all true.
And your Christmas tree already full, man. I like that, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I love this boxing game, man.
Yeah, me too, man.
Y'all see me in all these faces, man. I love this shit. And yeah, no. If they comes to my city, like how it's coming with Tio, I'm gonna go. And if it's Dominicans fighting in important fights, if I can make it, I am.
That's why I wish I came up in that era. Me being from Jersey, bro, all of them fights they used to have in Atlantic City, man. I wish I would have came up in that era. Being from Newark, draw down an hour and a half, be in Atlantic City, catch a good fight, either stay right there on the boardwalk or go back home the next month. Like, bro, I wish, man.
Nah, bro, and yo, every other week there was a fight at the Barclays Center. It was every other week, man.
Yeah,
you know, his amateur record. He's faced a lot of really good amateurs. A lot of these guys are probably as good as any pros. He's faced, faced Galal Yafai and beat him actually. He faced Uberhan Martinez, Patty Barnes. Who else we got here? Yohannes Argelagos. Man, he's gone through a lot of really good guys. He's a lot more. I think he's a lot more experienced than 8.
I'll tell you right now, Martinez is turning this fight around. He's taking control of this fight.
Yeah, he's been landing good hard shots that now seem to be affecting Carmona.
Yeah. He's not letting Carmona stare. He's getting him off his spot because Carmona can move, but can he punch off that movement? And he's not letting him stare to get set up the shots.
My bad.
And the thing is, the movement before was looking like Carmona was boxing. Now it just looks like he's running.
Yeah, he's not being able to set. He's just moving to move now.
Yeah.
And my man El Rey still walking in the circle. He's not even cutting the ring off, bro. He's just turning. Yo, his footwork is crazy.
Yeah, he's very square. He switches to southpaw sometimes. But yeah, it just looks like he's running. He's just running.
The thing that allows Martinez to get away with that, like say if he don't cut off the ring, is because he's so fast at responding that you're gonna have to punch. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to punch to score. And when you punch, he's so fast at responding, he can get to you. You know what I mean? But he can make a lot of mistakes and get away with it just because of his speed and the way he shoots forward. He's always squared.
I see why you like him too, because he got on Jordans too.
Yeah, you see that? You see that? I'm telling you, right
he got on sneakers.
You feel good when you got basketball shoes on the basketball. You can move around the ring.
He literally got basketball sneakers on.
Yeah, I used to wear KDs and I had KDs, and then what else I wear? I forgot the other. I think I had some Kobe's.
Yeah. Look, these are my other joints that I never got to wear too. I have bought these off eBay, man. These shits is pretty.
Man, you can be ready. You have a new outfit every day when you go to the gym, true?
Boy joints, man. I ain't never wear these joints.
Yeah, there must be mad bitches where you fucking go the gym.
Nah, but
he's too fresh. He's
fresh. I like shoes regardless, bro. I'm a shoe person. So then I was like, damn, I think these cool. I got too many. I probably gave like 3 or 4 pair of boxing boots away already, and I got like probably 3 or 4 more in there. I got a pair of them Nike. What they call them? I forgot the ones that Pacquiao be wearing and shit like that. I got a pair of them shits in there. My favorite ones is the Everlast though. The Everlast pivots. Them joints is pretty cool. They feel like sneakers.
Yeah, I got a pair of Adidas boxing shoes, and it's the first pair I bought, and that's the only pair I got. But I haven't used them in a minute.
You still car can?
I mean, I would. I honestly, when I don't know if you remember, I was saying me and you should spar that he hopped on.
Yeah, he did.
I'll spar you. So I was like, fuck it. Like I'm a man.
Who?
Can.
Oh.
I gotta get my window, man.
What worries me, well, first of all, Cam had like 12 professional fights. But what worries me is that there was some dude that he was a pro fighter that I used to spar, and this dude used to beat the fuck out of me, like beat the shit out of me. And then we both from New York, so we know a lot of the same people. And I was like, yo, you know Devon Lee? He's like, yeah. How? He goes, I used to cook him. This, that, and the third. I'm like, damn, he used to cook the dude that used to beat the shit out of me. I'm like, I got a little nervous, man. I was like, but fuck it. Like I said, I'm a man, bro. If anybody like want to be like, whether you a pro fighter or not, and you want to fight me or spar me, I'm never gonna say no.
No, I feel you.
So listen, that's an open, and you saw I was talking my shit too.
Yeah, no, facts. I'm already good.
It wasn't like I just said, yeah, I'm down, and it was leaving it open-ended. I was like, all right, if you want to spar, we could spar.
My man Ray Martinez going for blood, you see? And he ain't even got to do nothing, bro. That's what happened with this boxing shit. Like, yo, multiple facets. He should be, look, you see how he making him follow? He should be stopping on the dime and rip like Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman would have been stopping and ripping hooks over the top and all of that shit. That's what he need to be doing. How he just skipping to the side and he just following him. He put the fucking plant and just rip a overhand, bro. Plant, rip a hook. Like he literally is trying to get out of the way. Like it's either he's punching or he's boxing. Like either he's punching or he's moving. Like he's not doing both at the same time.
Yeah, he's also his legs are tired too. So
because he keeps this dude.
His movement now is more like he can't set. Like none of that right there, that movement you could set off of. So you're just on defensive. I could read that all day. Like you're just moving. Like okay, well then ain't nothing coming with this footwork, so I could just look how he's doing. Like I'm just come forward on you then, no problem.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, he gonna get stopped. He gonna get stopped, bro, because he not
holding now.
Tell, bro. Yeah, he holding this shit now. You could tell, man. These guys, man, I don't be understanding this shit, man. Granted, I know I ain't no fucking legendary trainer at all or nothing like that, but come on, man. Like, you got a guy. What are y'all training for? Like, you seen all of it. You really, and then a guy like Ray Martinez, you don't even need to see multiple fights to get the tape on him. Like, you could watch one fight that he's won and watch the Chocolatito fight and say, hey, I'm going to do something in between. Now, I mean, this dude, now he's not boxing. No, he's just moving. And then stopping to engage and then moving. While this dude taking
his style is still kind of amateur. It still kind of looks like an amateur style in certain regards.
Yeah. He has
really sit down on his punches.
Yeah, he don't have a pro style. He doesn't have a pro style. That's why he has success early, and then it went away.
Then again, he only got 8 fights though, right?
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so he doesn't have a pro style.
But he's got a couple of World Series of boxing fights, and he goes like 5 rounds and have weird rules.
A lot of guys don't ever transfer to a pro style though. A lot of guys, they can't do it. They could have success in the amateurs, but they can't transfer to a pro style. They just don't have that kind of skill, or it's just not the way they fight.
No, but honestly, how he was fighting earlier in the fight was good. It's just as soon as he got a little bit tired, he started running a little bit more and being less active, and
but he was having good with the amateur style though. It wasn't amateur style. It was just Ray wasn't capitalizing off it. Ray wasn't figuring out his timing. And then once Ray said, "Oh, I don't let you set, so you can't get going," he's just on a movement constantly. He just said, "Okay, I'm just not going to let you set anymore. Stare at me." He don't let him stare anymore. He pushed him off the spot.
He just caught him with a nice right hand. But if you're gonna move that much, you gotta at least have a nice jab to pepper him and keep a guy on it.
Honestly. Yeah, and it looks like you're scoring too. It looks like he's still scoring. You know what I mean?
But again, even if he was just kind of moving and then stopping to fire something hard, he could catch Ray Martinez, but he's not landing anything of significance. Like, even as he's moving, like right now, he should be giving Ray Martinez something to think about to make him say, like, you know what, this motherfucker moving, but I'm not just going to walk behind him and chase him. Like, I'm going to be weary while he's moving. That could buy you time to breathe and get your feet set and do all this other shit. Like, he's either moving or boxing. I mean, he's either moving or engaging. Like, he can't...
And his legs are gone too. Like his legs are really bad right now.
The fucking 9th, 10th round.
Yeah, look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look how sloppy his feet are now when they move. They're tired.
I don't know if I'd say they're gone, but they're definitely like not as technical as they were earlier. And I think what it is.
No. His feet are tired. A lot of things happen as soon as your feet gas out and you can't grip the ground like you want.
If you watch tradition, I'm saying tradition. If you watch old school boxers like Joe Louis, Ezra Charles, even the Rocky Marciano, any of those older guys, they never picked their feet up off the mat. They never did. They just slid around the ring. Like that's like some new shit. Like Muhammad Ali area where guys is like skipping and shuffling and shit like that. That wasn't a thing, bro. Like these guys would just kind of slide around the ring, which would like preserve their legs. But mind you, they was fighting 15 hard rounds at that time too. But now it was like all of this, like picking your feet up and changing from orthodox to southpaw and because right now he's literally skipping. It's like he's doing jumping jacks, but with his hands down.
Yeah, it's the amateur. This is what happens. The amateur style doesn't really. Sometimes what's happening in the amateurs doesn't correlate to what's happening in the pros. So you get guys to perfect that style, but never think about like, oh, I got to change this when I go to the pros, or change this now so when I get to the pros, I'm more successful. So this is a guy that's just good for the amateurs, basically. He's going to be a level like that.
You got guys that's like you look at what you said, too slick.
Oh, I was just gonna say he's making a really big mistake. When you look, because Ray only has the high guard. He just puts the high guard up, and he could slip in a bunch of body shots, and he's just not doing it. He's not even trying. He's really leaving it like you see it right now. I don't know where you guys are, but you're seeing it right now. He's just putting his hands up. His stomach is totally exposed, and the ear up, and he's not taking advantage of that at all. He's like,
I also feel though that Ray wants him to take advantage of that. So that's another thing too. Is like he knows in his head, like if I commit to this, especially to commit to the body, like he's probably gonna. I'm probably gonna get touched doing that. So he's also in his head thinking like, I'm not gonna get put to sleep. You know what I mean? Like he'll probably put me to sleep if I go commit to his body right now.
Yeah. By the way, his legs were looking a bit Gumby when he was moving around. So
yeah, they're dead.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't understand how. Well, I guess lack of experience, because I'm like, I don't understand how that's not something you think of. Like, all right, I'm giving a lot of movement.
Yeah, because he's finding guys that's so good that he's got no other choice but to do that. It's either that or get knocked out. It really is right now. His leg movement is the only thing keeping him to go in the distance in this fight.
Yeah, so, I don't think lack of experience. I think he just doesn't see an option for how.
Yeah, there's no other option. He's in a desperation now.
If he sits down and trades, he's gonna get clocked. He's not gonna. He doesn't hit hard enough. That's it. Like he can't make it worth it, and he's not good enough to at throwing on the back foot and moving. So
it's almost like if you're playing chess and go ahead.
No, it's not just run or trade. That's not how boxing works. There's more than you can do.
No, yeah, but he doesn't have that capability. He doesn't have the capability to do it. Yeah,
no, but
he can't do it. That's the problem.
Your movement, but it like I mentioned earlier, have a power jab, maybe jab to the belly, keep him honest.
Right, but he can't do that. That's the problem, because I don't think he hits hard enough. I legitimately his jab. His jab seems to bother Ray a little bit, but not really. And he can't land anything else. Maybe he's not fast enough. Maybe he doesn't think it's worth throwing because it doesn't have enough power. But you can tell he's like gun shy. He's really hesitant to throw too much and engage.
It's like what you're watching is a game of chess, and it's checkmate, but the game keeps going, and you're like, but it's checkmate, and it's like, yeah, we're just gonna keep going though.
All right.
Hey, I'll be right back, y'all. 2 seconds.
All right. Cool.
And I'm telling you guys, Carmona has a decent amount of experience because he has a lot of amateur fights, and he also did have those World Series of boxing fights. So, I don't think he's quite as inexperienced as people are making him out to be.
I think it's just his style. I think it's just the style.
Yeah. But do they still do the World Series of boxing?
No, I don't think so. It's a shame. They should do it again. I like that.
Yeah, I liked it too. It lets these amateur fighters get some experience, like quote unquote pro experience, but still keep their amateur status.
My favorite thing about the World Series of boxing fights is nobody can people only agree on whether or not those fights count as pro fights if it makes their fighter look better. No, literally, it's just like, yeah, okay, my guy had 6 fights in the World Series of boxing, basically a pro fight, but well, he's technically 1-0. You can't downplay his accomplishments as a 1-0 fighter. But also then it's just like, yo, but dog, your guy had those World Series of boxing fights. I that counts. You can't say he has some record.
Yeah. Do you count it or no?
No, I count them as amateur. I ultimately think they're amateur fights. But I don't really if somebody tells me they count them as pro fights, I don't really care. It's not going to bother me.
Oof. It doesn't show up on BoxRec, so.
In BoxRec, they show them as amateur fights, which is why I consider them amateur fights more than anything else.
Yeah, and although BoxRec is not the official, place where they keep the records, that's just a private company. But still, I kind of look at them as the official one.
No, I think they are official. Like, I think I remember some athletic commission or sanctioning body or whatever. They officially use BoxRec records, like, to determine like fighters' records and stuff like that. Because there are fighters that do have fights that just don't get caught on BoxRec, but for whatever reason, BoxRec is just the official. It's like the official kind of like commonly used database.
Now the official one is Fight Facts. That's the official, but you have to like pay to get somebody's record and shit.
Man, what I love about BoxRec is like going through BoxRec and then like going through a guy's record and just being like, oh, I recognize this guy he fought. And you only know it because you've seen the BoxRec page come up a bunch of other times on other guys' BoxRecs. Be like, oh, yeah. I know this name. I know this guy. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him fight, but I know who he is.
That's hilarious. Because that is how it is. I'll be like, oh, I've seen this name before, and it's like a journeyman that fucking Hector Luis Garcia fought in his 7th pro fight. Oh, Ezra Dip.
Yeah, it looks like he did. He'll probably be back. Maybe there's some connectivity issue.
Yeah, and what's his name? Asa. He's busy. I don't know what he had to step away from his. But yeah, man, I'm hoping you can pull up to the Tank fight, man.
Oh, well, I'm definitely gonna show up no matter what. Whether or not I get tickets is a separate issue, but I'll at least like see you guys. But dude, you know what I want to do? I want to like if the Rosa CP Freshmart fight gets confirmed, I want to do an episode like with you about it, so I can just kind of like talk about it. I feel like that's a fight that deserves a lot of recognition.
I got bad.
DR.
Yeah, I got bad news, brother.
Oh no! What happened?
It's looking like they're each gonna take a tune-up.
Oh, I think I remember reading that. Yeah, I do remember reading that. I mean, that's lame, but whatever. Like, fine.
Yeah.
Because Rosa, I remember his last fight got canceled because like Valladares called him out, and they called each other out, and then you said that the IBF was just like, no, we're not going to make that a unification. So they ended up kind of just like wasting space by accident, but or wasting time by accident. But I mean, CP Freshmart, he's a good fight. He's a very good fighter, but he is a bit of a guy that just likes to take tune-ups like that. So it doesn't really surprise me. Should still be a good fight. Hopefully it happens.
No, and also, Eric Rosa is such a young fighter. I don't mind him gaining an extra fight experience, even if it's of a lower caliber fighter.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's in the rankings or not. If he wanted to fight somebody like Pedro Taduran, that would be a good fight. Maybe give him a little bit of experience. It's a little similar to Knockout. A good fighter, top 10 guy, very quick, nice little left hook. Would be a good test for him. I think that would be a good test for him just to prepare for Knockout. But it'd also be kind of a risky fight.
Yeah, I'm just glad. It's possibly getting some U.S. airtime.
Man, that boy is running, but he done ran some miles tonight.
Yeah, he definitely got all his steps in for the year.
That was a better round for him, though. That was a better round. I don't know if he won it, but it was a better round.
This dude looks like he wants to come right out the corner, man.
He better win this round. If he didn't want to risk it, he better win this round. He probably needs it.
Who? Ray Martinez?
Yeah, Martinez might need this round because he lost a lot of early rounds. Lost a lot of early rounds in this fight, so you don't know how close this could be.
This fight's in Phoenix in front of mad Mexicans.
He better get that crowd going then.
I'm saying is, I think that a lot of those early rounds that really should have went to Carmona went to him.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe, yeah, no, it could be, but I'm just saying I wouldn't take any chances. I think this might be a tight fight.
I wouldn't take a chance betting on that. Hell no.
But I feel like he won what? I haven't really closely kept score, but I feel like this was like a 7-4 kind of fight. Because I remember the first 5 rounds. I think who was it? I don't really pay attention that much, but the scorecard I think was or the judge the ringside scorecard was 4-1 or something. So, and I feel like Martinez won every round since then. So,
well, that's also Chris Manning's scorecard too. So,
that's true. That is true. We are having issues there. That is a bit of a compromise situation.
You know what's the best part of us, doing this live together is that I have it on mute, so I don't have to deal with the DAZN commentary.
Yeah, so do I. I have it on mute too. Hey. I'm hoping that everybody else has it on mute. Just has us on.
Yeah, I forgot what fight I did something like this on my channel. I forget what fight, and everybody was telling me, "Yo, I'm listening to you." I think it was an ESPN fight. I don't remember.
That's what I was telling you. That's what I wanted to do. This is a good idea. Keep doing this, True. I'll keep jumping on.
We're gonna definitely keep. See, I was just saying that too. I'm gonna probably do this for Michelle Rivera because I'm gonna be at the Tio fight next week, so I ain't gonna be able to do it next week.
I'll do it for the Tio fight then.
Bro, jump on. Yeah, all right. So if Truth is gonna corner the market in live watch parties, I think Ezra, you should cover the market on post fights. Everybody has to have a niche, man. I try to stress that to people. I feel like, you gotta be the post fight guy. Like after a fucking show box, have a post fight show.
Yeah, that's not bad. I can make that happen.
Yeah, because you saying you looking for your niche, that's something that you just reporting on what you just saw. I think that's I was trying to tell Truth to do that, but it looks like he.
I was thinking that. Remember when we went live after the Fury fight, bro? I think that video that I think was on your live. Yours or Ezra? I don't remember who it was.
It was mine.
Yeah, that video had 1,000 something views when I seen it. I don't remember where it's at now, but I knew that shit had a good decent amount of views, bro. I know it was me, you, and Ezra for sure, but
I remember on my channel. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. The only reason I can't do it is because I'll be working late. So I'll be watching these fights from home, from work and shit. But I want one of y'all to get that. It's an idea that I had, but whatever. I don't mind giving y'all. Somebody should corner the market on post fight. And y'all know for sure Truth will hop on, Ezra hop on, I will hop on. Like Too Slick, he's on now. You don't think he'll after a fight and be like, oh damn, I can't wait to fucking talk to Truth or Ezra about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going on a space, which is cool, I'll be on a space with y'all, but I'd rather you fucking get the content on your channel so people know, after every fight, I go to Truth channel, I go to Ezra's channel. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot.
Ezra, you already have a market though. You've cornered the Janabek ultra fan market. I think that's
I do. I have that nailed down. Yeah, I had that nailed down.
Yeah.
Who'd you score the last round for? Who did everybody score the last round for?
Honestly, I was too busy talking.
Yeah, honestly, I was a little occupied. That's why I was hoping one of you guys had the score.
Yeah, I was too busy talking, so I can't help you with that one.
Yeah, he's showing it off like he won.
This might be tight. This might be a tight one. It might be a draw.
Think so?
Nah, I don't think it was that close, bro. I think it was the first 3-4 rounds that Carmona had, and then Ray Martinez pretty much dominated after that, I feel.
I feel like Martinez won, but I'm just saying I could see this. Oh, look at Chris Mannix says it a draw. Told you because it was that 11th round. It got tricky that 11th round.
All right, so that means that was a one-sided fight. All right, let's be real here. We don't know what's watching. Dude, I love Chris Mannix scorecards because I remember, there was one fight recently that he scored and I was just like, you're wrong. No, that is just totally wrong. You have no idea. You did not watch this fight. Oh, you know what it was? It was the Rakimov versus Zelfa Barrett fight. I remember just being like, you did not watch this fight. We did not.
Oh yeah, he was way off on this court. Yeah, he was way off.
Dude, the zone team, that was an awful performance by them. Just generally awful.
Yeah. They're so bad at commentating. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, brought Rakhimov, man. I'm hoping he beats Cordina.
He's not gonna be Cordina.
I think he will.
I lost a lot of faith in him in that Zelda Bear performance.
I agree. He's not, but I said I hope.
I think he will. I still think he will. I think he's more.
He looked horrible. He looked horrible in that back.
Okay, but here's the thing. I don't think Cordina's actually that good. Like he's like a big puncher now, some out of nowhere, but like I don't think he's actually all that good. I don't think he would look that much better against Zelda Bear.
Is Garcia going back down?
He said that after he wins, he wants to go back down and defend his title. Like he's really prideful that he wants to be introduced as like a champion. So yes.
If he wins, there's no chance he goes back down. If he loses, there's a chance. If he wins,
If he wins, he that wouldn't even make sense to go back down. If he, that definitely wouldn't make sense.
I mean, Devin Haney not gonna fight Garcia. Come on.
Yeah, but he probably have to fight Tank again, though.
No, but what I'm saying is, if he did though, Haney fight Lomachenko, and after he vacate, your boy becomes the full 135 champion.
Yeah, I mean,
but Tank is the world champion. So if he beat him, it's like he the 130 full champion, and he's the 135 world champion or whatever you want to call it. But once Devin vacate, he'll be elevated to super champion, and he's in the mix again, 2-time champion. He make a little defense and shit, and he legit, baby. You know what I mean?
We'll see, man. Y'all know he winning by first round knockout. I know y'all all know it. Come on, man.
It was a majority decision.
I mean, then there you go. The judges were fair then.
Sonny Edwards will put on an absolute lesson against Martinez.
Yeah, that should be bad.
Nah, but if he could pull off this upset, man, whoo. Y'all think he has any shot, or do y'all think it's just a foregone conclusion?
Who? Hector?
Yeah.
I think he has a real shot. Like, I think if he's smart, he can take advantage of Tank's kind of like low volume style. And I mean, everybody says that, but I think he's better than anybody Tank has faced so far. And that includes Barrios and Cruz and all those guys. I think he has elements to his game where, like, his range specifically, and his like ability to move. Because like Barrios is an okay fighter, but he's not really like quick on foot. He's not. I don't even think he's necessarily like super technically sound. Not like a bad fighter, but he's not like a technician or anything. And I think Garcia's got a better chance of that. What's up?
You think he better than Pedraza when Pedraza was Pedraza?
Yeah, I've always felt Pedraza.
You think he's better than Leo Santa Cruz too?
Yeah, I think he's better than Leo Santa Cruz. Well, definitely where Leo Santa Cruz was, because I think like Leo Santa Cruz, like the thing with him is like he's a pressure fighter, right? Like ultimately speaking, he's a pressure fighter. So you're not going to be. He's like feather fisted, right? He's feather fisted. He's a pressure fighter, and he's lengthy, but he's not like a great like back foot fighter.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think Hector Garcia is the best fighter that Tank has faced yet, and that includes Pedraza, Barrios, Cruz. He's definitely at least on those guys' levels.
I think because if you take Leo Santa Cruz's size away, then I think Hector Garcia could make a case he's the best guy at Tank's face. Yeah,
I just think that Hector Garcia like to operate too close for my liking. Like he not a guy that's completely like he like to mix it up. Like, and that's my only thing. Like, again, I know he Olympian. I know he got different facets to his game, but the fights that I've watched Hector Garcia, he liked to mix it up, man. And I just feel like at some point in that fight, he's going to get comfortable, maybe again, with a lot of these guys. Like, it's easy to talk about it on the outside, but once you built up, once you feel like, I probably won 5 of these first 6 rounds, right? Now you coming into the 7th, 8th, 9th round, you got a sense of comfortability. You feel like you've dealt with all of this guy, everything that he got to offer. And that's when it hits you. You know what I'm saying? I just think he liked to operate a little too close to my liking, and he liked to mix it up just a little too much. And Tank ain't the most high volume guy, but I think if he could stick a move, I think like I want Hector Garcia to make Tank box him. That's what I want. I don't want him. I mean, of course, you got to get in there. You got to, land your punches. You got to give him something to think about when he's trying to get on the inside. But I want it to be a boxing match. Make Tank box you. Like, make him not fight, but make him box you. You know what I'm saying? Then I think
I think if he has durability in the fight, if he's durable in the fight, he could take the shots. I think it gets really interesting. The one thing is against Colbert is he faced a bunch of different styles and was able to adjust to all of them. I want to see if maybe he could take a lead against Tank. A lot of people take a lead against Tank, but when Tank starts picking it up, it starts adjusting to the distance and the timing and all that. I want to see if Hector has that another look into him, right, to adjust to that. I think the fight could be really interesting down the stretch, but I just want to see his durability.
Yeah, I'll address my concerns because I know who I'm picking to win, but I'll address my concerns in the fight. My concern is that Hector Garcia, although I think we all can agree he's a talented fighter, he is a little slow, and Tank is going to have a significant speed advantage, and to Truth's point, he is an offensive fighter, meaning he's okay with getting hit a little bit because he's getting his shit off too.
Yeah.
So I do see it from that perspective. But one thing I do like is that they're both southpaws. So the fact that they're both southpaws, there's going to be a sense of comfortability in terms of this will be like two right-handers fighting, and Hector has a very extensive amateur experience, both international. He's been to all the international tournaments you could think of, Central American Games, Pan American Games, Olympics. He's been at all of them, and he trains out of Vegas, where the best sparring is in Vegas. So he has Bob Santos, who a lot of people saying a trainer of the year. Like he's in a good position. He has everything put in front of him to be prepared for the fight. But again, him mixing it up with a puncher like Tank does worry me.
We gonna see.
But I'm glad he getting an opportunity, man, because he was already in he flew to DR, was there for a couple months, and flew back to Vegas before he even knew he was gonna get this fight, just because he's that dedicated to the sport.
I wonder how he gonna deal with that stage, bro. Man.
Now I asked him about that on my interview. He's like, bro, he goes, I was on because to him, his dream was to be an Olympian. He's like, yo, bro, I was on the biggest stage already. That his mentality, the Olympics is the biggest stage. So he's like, I'm gonna just be on a pay-per-view, but that's not bigger than the Olympics. Although to you that it is bigger, but to him that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I think it's a bigger. I just think the atmosphere, the electricity in the building a little different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I listen. He's a military guy. That's like, I'm not worried about that. Put it like that. He's a military guy. He was in the Dominican military. That's why he's like such a serious guy. Like people be like, yo, this motherfucker don't smile and shit. It's like, yeah, he's he's a military guy. I think he's very disciplined.
Hey, shout out to my wife. She's here, right? She's in the comments. She's the super fan. She's the super Tank fan. So I guess she wants me to tell everybody that she's going to the Tank fight with the drooly face.
Okay.
I'll put her in the headlock when I get upstairs. but this is my wife at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I met her before. Shout out to your wife, man. I mean, you know, it's funny. Don't worry, if Truth. Tank gonna be the one drooling after my man Hector.
Man, I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be real electric in there. That's one thing I will say, man. This year, bro. I think I've been in 6-7 fights this year. But that electric, like even when Tank was about to walk out, man, just the energy, the whole fucking that shit was a little different, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to this Capital One Arena. There's about 1,000 more people in here. 500 to 1,000 more people could fit in here. I'm sure they're gonna have that shit packed, man. Like this DC, Baltimore, that whole thing, that shit is about to be Yeah, it's about to be crazy in there, man. It's about to be real crazy in there.
I still don't know if I'm going as a fan or as media, but if I go as a fan, I'm gonna have to tell the people around me, like, yo, because I know I'm gonna be outnumbered. Just letting people know,
That's for sure. That's a fact.
I'm not here looking for beef. I'm just here to support my guy.
Bro.
Motherfuckers get mad when they fight or lose. I'm gonna have to stress to them, like, I don't want to have to go to do anything out there, man.
Yeah, because DC, that's federal. Ain't no jail.
So I'm just, bro, I'm here to support my guy. I'm not here to talk trash, no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, that's gonna be a good fight, man. And again, they got the I ain't want to take off, but they got the press conference Monday. I'm gonna be right around the corner, but because I gotta work though, but I'm gonna be at work. But hopefully, man, we get some good announcements for the undercard, man. Like
Boots.
let's
I heard, Boots fighting that Karen Ukrainian guy.
Yeah,
I never seen that guy fight. Maybe I'm a casual.
I watched some tape on him. He a straight up and down guy. He's I think he's Ukrainian or from somewhere over there, but he a straight up and down guy. Ain't nothing too special about him. No special effects. Regular guy. You know what I mean? I just wish that I don't know. I don't want to get into that rabbit hole. I don't want to get into that rabbit hole about the sanctioning bodies and all of that. But again, that guy in particular is ranked in the WBO. I think he's 13th or 14th in the WBO, and he's 4th in the IBF. So if they just make the fight instead of saying, "Hey, this has to be an eliminator," it don't tie Boots down to having to go that IBF route and waiting till the winner of Spence and Thurman, I guess, fights the winner of Virgil and Stanionis, and then Boots is fighting probably 2024 for a championship. You get what I'm saying? Like this dude wasting time. I mean, now I'm not saying he wasting time, but I don't like wasting these guys' prime, man. Let these guys fight, man. Like let these guys go.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I may sound petty, but man, what's his name? Cameron Crawford really fucked shit up.
Yeah. That was Okay. Well, I mean, he got the MX gloves on. He ain't got the Grants on tonight. He got the MX2s on. Boy, Chocolatito.
It's a puncher's glove.
Yeah, that's them horseheads, puncher gloves. So he got MX2s on too? Yeah. He got the same thing on. He said, let's get it. I thought he was gonna go with the Cleto Reyes glove. They must have switched because I think they showed the glove selection. It looked like he had like some red Reyes gloves in his hand, but I guess he must have went over to these. But we'll see. My Giants got the Redskins tomorrow. The Commanders tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, freaking Jets, they play the Vikings. That's a big game for them, man.
Yeah.
Vikings are 9-2. If we could score an upset,
what's your record?
7-4.
Yeah, we 7-4 too.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for New York football, man. Like
exactly,
both teams are decent.
Who's playing QB for the Jets right now? Flacco?
No, Mike White.
Yeah, Mike White. Oh. What college you went to, bro?
Western Kentucky.
Wow, damn.
He's gonna have a really, really big game. What's his team? Vikings. They pretty much they have one of the worst defenses in the league, and on top of that, the defense they play matches Mike White's style of play. So they play a dime defense, which is basically like a bend but don't break type defense. They like to keep in front of them to avoid like the big passing plays. And Mike White, he's more of a check down type quarterback. Like he'll check down to the tight ends, to the slot receivers, to the running backs. So if you're playing that bend but don't break type defense, you're leaving the short passes open, and that's his style of play. So he's gonna have like 400 yards passing and 4 touchdowns, something crazy like that.
Which
400 yards.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not.
man.
Yeah, if that's the truth, you better bet that over on his yardage because I guarantee it's not fucking 350.
Yeah, for real.
Let me see what it's at right now.
It's probably like 210 to like 185.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. That way we not just talking. Hold on. Yeah. 259 and a half. 259 and a half.
If you think he's gonna throw 400 yards, that's a gimme.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet that right now.
What is it? What's the odds? What's the odds on the over?
It's minus 113.
Oh, well, they think he's gonna cover it.
Yeah,
Well, what's the under? What's the odds on the under?
Odds and the under is the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm a parlay it. I'm a parlay it with a Jets win.
Ooh. Mm.
Yeah, now I really think I have a big game, man.
Yeah, I did a nice little parlay yesterday, but I mean, you know, I do my weekly parlay with picks and all of that. So we're gonna see if I hit this joint. I'll be definitely a nice little couple $100. You know what I mean, to roll into this weekend with.
Well, there you go. I gave you something. I gave you something else.
Well, I started mine on Thursday. My bet slip. I started it on Thursday. It's still open, but let me see. Let me log in here real quick. See what my bet slip looked like. I picked the Bills. I picked the Falcons. I picked the Ravens, the Lions, the Browns, the Vikings, the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Cowboys.
Okay.
Non-pick parlay. $10 make you $480.
It's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
And I'm gonna do that next week with the boxing too, bro. I'm gonna go straight down the line. I'm taking Tiger money line. I'm taking Keyshawn. I gotta see how many rounds Keyshawn got because I might take the stoppage. I just gotta see how many rounds. If it's an 8-rounder, I might take the stoppage. If it's a 6-rounder, because Burgos, he kind of crafty. He a little too crafty for me to be picking Keyshawn to stop him in 6 rounds.
But Burgos been fighting for a minute.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but he's one of those crafty veterans though. Like I think he could get up out of 6 rounds. Like, you know what I mean? And that's the only reason I'm saying that. It's not. I'm not saying that I don't trust Keyshawn. I'm just saying like this dude ain't just like a guy that's just gonna. You know what I mean? He got a little craftiness to him.
No. What I'm saying is that I like when you said the name Burgos, I'm like, damn, that dude been fighting for a minute.
Yeah. But let me see. Yeah, he never been stopped. Yeah, ever. So yeah, fucking. Let me see. Yeah, it's an 8-rounder though.
What fight you guys talking about?
Juan Carlos Burgos and Keyshawn Davis, and shit, he had a draw with Angel Fierro earlier this year. I forgot about that.
Yeah, my DAZN is buffering like insane right now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh no, Mom, Gucci.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's that California.
Nah, my DAZN do be. You know who will be fucking up though? That ESPN Plus, man. That ESPN Plus, man. That junk be a lot, bro. Like, and I'm watching it straight off the TV. Even when I'm watching that shit straight off my TV, that joint be a little nasty work.
Nah, you're right. You're right. That should be happening with me too, man.
Damn, you know what's crazy? Mikey ain't even stop him. He got some names on his resume too. Juan Carlos Burgos.
If Mikey ain't stop him, you know damn well he'll good fighter.
This was back in 2014, bro.
Yeah, I don't honestly when I talk Mikey, I'd be surprised people don't be like, damn, that dude was just nasty. Like I'll be baffled that people don't think like they don't think of Mikey like that.
But you know what's crazy?
I thought that of Mikey. I thought Mikey was like one of the best fighters in the world for a long time.
Yo,
that was the last fight before he had that bullshit, because the Juan Carlos Burgos fight was January 25th, 2014, and he didn't fight again until July of 2016. That was when he had I think he had all the problems with Top Rank.
yeah, that's what, honestly, that shit really messed up his career, man.
Yeah.
It really, really did, man. It really did. That it's unfortunate because, again, he was my favorite fighter, my number one favorite. Him and Gary Russell.
I'm not gonna say that though, bro. Because listen, he didn't fight for 2 years. He came back. He stopped Elio Rojas. Then he stopped that other dude in like 3 rounds. Dejan Zlakan, whatever his name was. He stopped him. Then he beat Adrian Broner. Then he beat Sergey Lipies. Then he beat Robert Easter. The problem was jumping to welterweight. That's what he had fucked up at. The problem
I was at the Easter fight.
See,
I was at the Easter fight.
Yeah, because that's not a bad run. Again, I don't know who Rojas is, but I remember that this dude, John Cannon, I know that was a crazy knockout. I think that was one of his crazy knockouts. I think he knocked him out in a corner or some shit like that. If I can remember. That year, Broner, Lipies, and Easter, and mind you, all of them was undefeated. Well, Broner had 2 losses, but Lipies was undefeated.
And he was sharp in all those fights. He was real sharp in all those fights.
It was the Earl Spence fight. That's what turned it upside down for Mikey, man. He had that. He saw something. Remember?
He saw something. Everyone says they're totally wants to bring up that fight. He saw something.
My bad. I had to step away. I don't know if y'all were talking to me.
No. Yeah, I was saying it wasn't the run that he went on, because I mean he beat AB, then he beat Lipies, and then he turned around and beat Robert Easter right after that. But after that is when he took the Earl Spence fight. He should not have jumped the welterweight. He should have stayed in that 135, 140 range. That's what he fucked up at.
Now the thing is, I remember that era. So at 135, Top Rank had all the lightweights, and then at 140, him and Jose Ramirez are both training partners. Like, it was a lot of shit like that. So he was just like, off a political sense, it only made sense for him to fight at welterweight. So that's why he did that. Yeah. But my thing is, like, when you look at his resume, it doesn't reflect how good he was. That's my thing about Mikey.
But see, I don't know why these guys. Now, granted, and I do know why, because it's because of money. But again, instead of figuring like, yo, my man's is doing this over here, my man's is doing that over there. Like, you my man's, right? Cool. But I could beat you to the punch. We don't got to fight, but I could beat you to the punch. I could fight the high-ranked opponents that's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then again, like, if you my bro, why not break bread with me? Like,
I agree.
That. Like if you my bro, if you really, bro, let's just say it's Truth in Broadway, and they say, hey, Truth Broadway, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to go at each other. This was gonna be for $1 million or whatever, how much y'all gonna be, bro. Broadway, you my dog, but we gonna go at each other. We gonna do what we do, and then after a while, we gonna piece it up and go back to being cool. But why shouldn't I feel? I should almost feel obligated to want to help you feed your family. You should almost want to feel obligated to put a check in my pocket, and so I can feed my family, dog. You about to put it back in somebody else's hand. That shit don't even make no.
It's these new athletes. It's these new athletes. It's like, that's why even in basketball, you got like all these super teams just forming up. And it's like back in the days, it was like, now you on that side, I'm on this side.
Exactly.
That's why I want. What was that?
And we could still be friends. Like, we could still be dogs. You could still be my man, bro. But you just on that side.
Like, yo, motherfucker, spar. You punching me in the face already. Why the fuck not punch me in the face for money?
Yeah.
I mean, damn, Fury nearly killed Chisora today just for, they're like best. They're good friends.
You know what? That was Chisora's highest payday in a long fucking time, probably, too. A long time. He got, $4 million for that fight?
I'm not going to lie. You get paid good, but I think Chisora gets paid good. no matter what. But yeah, he did get paid good at this fight.
Even after he beat Pulev, he was bitching to Eddie about how he needs some money, some real money. You remember that after the Pulev fight, bro? He stood in the ring and basically was like, "I'll go to the other side." He literally said that in the ring. He was like, you remember that shit?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's like, I'll go to the other side. Like, I don't like you got to pay me some money.
But, yeah, I know he sells well. Like over there, I know he sells well.
Nah, but honestly, Eddie Hearn has a good track record of paying his fighters well. Maybe I don't know for a situation, but in general, you know, AJ gets taken care of. Canelo, Andrade, Haney. I never really heard anybody complain like, "Yo, this motherfucker don't pay me." Like I've heard a lot of people say that about Bob, but nobody really said that about Eddie.
No, he pays a grip. He's been paying a grip for a while.
Paying that big money. Man, come on, walk, man. What you doing?
Estrada, you guys picking Choco in this fight?
Yeah, I'm picking Choco.
I got Choco, yeah.
I think so. I was asking this earlier. If this is fight of the year, where do y'all think this rank all time as a trilogy?
Shit, I don't know. I have to really think that out. But the first one was Chocolatito, right? It was like pretty one-sided. Then the second one was really good.
I think
if this is the fight of the year, then it'll be up there. It'll be up there.
I mean, but it's hard to top Barrera Morales, you know.
But you think that'd be maybe on the same level? I mean, especially with the one last year, that was like fucking fight of the year for real. I think they broke records with punching and all of that shit.
I'm not sure, man. But we'll see in a few minutes. We'll see.
Sure.
Ezra, you doing a post fight after this?
No, not today. Not today.
So you want to see? But Ezra, what time is it over there? What is 8, 9 o'clock? Where you at, Ezra?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
That's beautiful. I
Yo,
wish.
bro, I wish,
bro. That's beautiful, man.
I hate.
Hey, I don't know how you guys do it watching those things all late like that.
Ezra, I went to, I was in the Navy, man. I went to my one of my boys' crib that stayed in San Diego. And we went out to it was like a Thursday night game that the Giants was playing, man. But bro, we at the bar, bro. It's like 5-something o'clock. I'm like, bro, this shit is like, that shit was like nuts to me that I was watching the Giants play at 5 o'clock. I'm like, wow, bro. Like in Cali, Broadway, they wake up to football, bro.
Yeah,
like when they wake up in the morning, football is on TV. Like us, we wait until 1 o'clock. You trying to stretch, you try not to eat too early, shit like that, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I think that's the weirdest concept to me is the football because that's our morning thing for us. We're up,
bro. Wake up, eating breakfast, watching football. That's crazy.
Nah, but baseball, like me, I'm a Yankees fan.
Oh, so that was super brutal.
That must be brutal in the West Coast if you want to watch a Yankee game at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I'm saying like, okay, like when it's like primetime game and it's like they're trying to get West Coast, you guys are up late. Like, especially a game goes extra innings. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's the worst, man. Yo, I remember there was a Berlanga fight. Yo, I fucking fell asleep. It was so late. I'm like, yo.
The Top Rank infamous for that. Them late ass cards, man.
Yo, you remember the Shakur Stevenson fight, the one in Newark? Yo, yeah. I got home like at fucking 1:30, 2 in the morning.
It's crazy. Who Choco got on that t-shirt?
Hector Garcia.
Hey, let him know.
Yo, you don't know how many people hit me up. Yo, thank you so much for your channel, man. Like, on some like,
nah, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's crazy? Before the fight started, how much time I got? Because I'm gonna wait for
They just I don't think they introduced him yet. Nothing like that.
Yo, there was some dude on my live. It was on my one of my Spanish shows. He was telling me, like, oh, I was at the Lomachenko, Jermaine Ortiz fight, and he was telling me that there was like, I forgot. He was saying that there was no Dominicans there, and I was like, "Go, bro, Jermaine Ortiz he's probably fucking more Puerto Rican than Dominican, anyways. He's half and half." And he was like, "I'm his uncle." I was like, "Man, you ain't his uncle shit. Get the fuck out of here. You lying. You this." He goes, "I was at the fight." He was trying to tell me. He's like, "Why don't you ask Michelle Rivera and his father and this, that, and the third?" I'm like, "I ain't asking shit." So I'm like shitting on him my whole life, right?
Yeah.
Yo, the dude calls me.
The dude?
Yesterday. Yeah, the dude called me.
How the fuck you get your phone number?
He's like, "Yo, what's up?" I was like, "What's up? Who's this?" And he's like, he goes, "You see how I could get your number?" I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And he told me, he's like, "Yo, I'm the dude from the live that you was telling off." I was like, "Oh shit." But he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm Jermaine Ortiz's uncle, bro. I'm telling you, you gotta interview him. This, that, and the third." And then I stood on the phone with him for like a half hour. He was telling me who he was and what he does for the fighters and how he wants to be on my show. And I was like, "Yo, shit." I was like, "This shit is crazy." He was telling me Jermaine Ortiz fought Edgar Berlanga in the amateurs, that he fought. He was telling me all of Jermaine Ortiz info, and he was like, "Yo, you gotta interview him, man." I was like, "All right, I'll interview him." You interviewed him, no?
No, I was supposed to, but he had went on vacation, and then it was a plan. I just kind of let that shit alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my channel, because you know, he half Dominican, so I gotta get him on, man.
Round one. Okay. Estrada come out with a jab. He's trying to hold center ring. I see it. Choco just took over center ring. See, what I like about what you notice about Estrada right off the bat that I was talking about, he liked to be first. He liked to be first. He liked to start at a little distance because obviously Chocolatito hold that high guard. But when you starting throwing punches from long range as a person with the high guard, you almost kind of got to wait until he get close enough for you to do anything. So again, I like that about Estrada. He always likes to be first. Well, at least in these matches, I don't watch Estrada much, but I noticed, especially in that last fight, if you even notice now, again, he just liked to be first.
I mean, he got out a little bit in the last fight. Well, gas out was probably a strong word. He faded a little in the third fight. I mean, second fight. So we'll see if that catches up to him in this fight.
Yeah. So far, that first minute was him, but
yeah, Jocko's just trying to read them right now. He's just reading the time and the distance.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, he got throw though. Yeah, but I think he is gonna taper down, man. Then Chocolatito gonna pick it up. So we're gonna definitely see, man. I like the Mizuno's Chocolatito got on. Chocolatito getting warmed up.
Yeah, he's just getting started.
Yeah. And he not even throwing that hard for real. He just kind of
no, just feeling him, trying to find him
around. Yeah, trying to find him, trying to find his range.
He's gonna try to time that right hand over that left hook. Keeps throwing that left hook. Estrada throws that over and over and over and over.
What? So I'm hearing if Chocolatito wins, he's supposed to be fighting Donaire. He gonna move up to 118?
That was a rumor, but I don't know about that.
Donaire's supposed to fight Maloney next, no?
Well, he might fight anyway. His little brother.
Oh, like Takeshi, something like that, I think.
Yeah. because he got ordered for both belts, so he basically gets to choose what belt he wants to go for.
Yeah.
So that's a Estrada round, obviously, just because Chocolatito didn't work at all.
You wanted to see Chocolatito versus Naoya Inoue, right?
Yeah, I wanted to see that, but apparently that's like wrong to bring up for some reason.
What you think of that, Truth?
I don't know, man. I think Inoue punched too hard to just move Chocolatito up for that. I ain't gonna hold you. I think he'll fuck around and do a legend bad.
Okay, but let's say this though. Let's just say Inoue moves up, and then conveniently when Inoue moves up, Chocolatito moves up.
Yeah.
How are we looking at that? What is that? What is that?
And Chocolatito like 35, bro. I ain't gonna do all that.
He's one of the top fighters in the world. He might win Fight of the Year this year.
No, but hold on. You got to be able to, like, at a certain age, I'm okay with you picking and choosing your opponents, especially when you're moving up in weight. When you're moving up in weight, though.
So with Terrence Crawford fight Avenija, is that okay? Because he's like 35 years old. Is that okay that he's a top fighter of the world?
Has anybody been glorifying that fucking fight?
No, but I'm saying, should we be okay with that though? Because he's 35, he's getting a little older.
Right, bro. I see your point that you're making, but again, I would still want to see him get some warm up fights. I wouldn't just have him take Inoue as his first fight at 118.
No, he could get up, but I'm just saying I want to see that fight. That's all I'm saying. And I'm just thinking that, like, if I bring it up, people are like, "Oh, that's so ridiculous." I'm like, "What's so ridiculous about it?" I understand. 2 top fighters in the world.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at you for wanting to see that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's Estrada getting him off his spot. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's because he start first. He start first. And it's like he push him back. Again, when you don't got multiple defenses, you default into that high guard. You got to keep resetting.
Anyway, but Chocolatito was about to pick it up. Go watch.
Good left hand to the body by Estrada. He's trying to pivot and moving, boxing and moving, sticking and moving.
Ezra, you picked Chocolatito to win?
Yeah.
Facts.
He's gaining ground now. Look at. It's a thick ass white girl just passed by.
Okay, Choco landing the jab as Estrada trying to get out. Estrada really trying to work the left hand to that body. He trying to mix that left hand up, that left hook to the body.
Ooh.
Somebody said live bet and got Chocolatito as the negative 200 favorite now.
That's weird.
I mean, I guess it's live betting but he was the favorite.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying because he lost the round. Yeah, like you would think it kind of like shift the other way.
Yeah, it's weird.
Ryan was good, bro. So far, I think I'll get his round to Estrada as well. I mean, Chocolatito looked like he's starting to find.
He's starting to get it, but yeah, he's not working enough yet.
Yeah, still.
Headbutt.
Oh damn, this shit a little faster than mine. Yeah, let's see, it's all good. I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah, I think Estrada's up 2-0.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's how I got it. 20-18. Estrada up on Chocolatito, man. You know, see, Estrada keeps landing that little hook to the body. Yeah, he do. He keep landing that little left hook to the body. I think that's a pretty decent shot. You know what I mean? So we'll see. You just got to see how long it's going to take my man Chalk to heat up and really start coming forward. Really start pressing.
Was when like Choco started to move him. He wasn't throwing any punches when he moved him. You know what I mean? When he started putting them where he wanted, we did without any punches. You know what I mean? So he's starting to see like, all right, I can move him even with just my movement, just my forward pressure. I can move him. So I start putting punches behind that, get him off his spot. I'm curious, you know, he had to have seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was watching like an interview with Chocolatito. I think it was an ESPN. It was kind of trying to get him to disrespect Floyd, and he actually showed Floyd
No,
mad
yeah,
love.
he respects Floyd.
Okay, good little counter, right, left. Okay, starting to mix it up. You know, see one thing about these fights. After a while, it's hard to call these shits because they be throwing so many punches.
Yeah. So,
You just got to be like, damn, that was yeah. Good little 1-2. He missed with the cross. Mm. And I like even when Chocolatito start to come on the front foot and he leaning forward, he's never like really all the way over his lead foot. You know what I mean? To where it'll
yeah.
balance.
No, yeah.
I think Chocolatito got some of the best balance
Oh, his balance is
in
amazing.
boxing, like period.
Balance and positioning and distance control.
Yeah. I've been saying all week in the space that Choco may start aging, but I definitely stand corrected. Although he's losing rounds, he doesn't look bad. Oh yeah, nah, for sure. Mm.
He's picking it up now.
Yeah, he is.
See how talented he can just see where he can move him. That's the thing that I was saying about this fight is like forward pressure is going to win it. Whoever has forward momentum, and Estrada is getting pushed back bad right now.
He got to Estrada don't really do that well off the back foot. That's why.
No. Yeah, that's the thing that a lot of people kind of say like he's like a boxer like that. He's not, kind of really isn't. You know what I mean? He moves with his legs well, but he's got a set to come forward. He's getting picked apart right now.
And that's why definitely good overhand right, good left, good overhand right again. That's why I made that point about Estrada liking to be first. He looked very good against Chocolatito when he's throwing and landing first. Uh-oh, shit.
Huh?
Headbutt? Was he bleeding?
I don't think no cut. I don't think it cut.
Okay, yeah. Nah, he looked real good when he landed first, but once Chocolatito start pushing him back, man, he looked pedestrian.
Yeah, he started falling apart.
Ezra, could you tell us the difference of I guess pain from a punch and a headbutt? Since you have
a headbutt
boxing.
hurts worse. A headbutt hurts way worse. Headbutt hurts, man. It's brutal. It's like a massive pinch. That's what it feels like a massive pinch. It hurts like hell.
Does it hurt? Do you get hurt the same way like a punch would like?
Hey, Chalk won that round. Good left hand.
Yeah. What were you saying, bro? My bad.
No, you know how like a punch, like if you get punched, you may get hurt and wobbled and stuff like that.
I think it depends where it lands, but when I got headbutt real bad in my fight, like real bad, I got headbutt. It wasn't getting hurt. It was just hurting. Like it was just hurting. Like I was just like, damn, like this is really painful. Like and then I got headbutt so bad, I broke my orbital bone that my face just went numb. My whole face just went numb. So I was just getting headbutt. I wasn't even feeling it anymore because it was just my face just had went numb from it. But yeah, no, I wasn't getting rocked or anything. I was just like, every time I hit it, it felt like I had to rub my face. Like it was so much pain, I had to like rub my face.
Yeah. So all right. Does your face look different than it did before you got your orbital bone?
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
That's crazy, man.
I've had my face rearranged a few times. I broke my nose too. My nose is completely different now.
I got the same thing. I got 2-1 Estrada right now, going into the fourth.
Oh man, DAZN's acting up right now. I can't believe this.
Get your money back.
I know. Damn.
Oh, Estrada did catch him at the end of that exchange at the end. Now he's trying to go to the box. See, yeah, that's the Estrada that when he landed first, yeah.
Oh, here we go. I'm back.
Estrada missed with the overhand right. Just landed another
Wide too, huh? That was a wide miss.
Yeah.
God damn.
I like see that hook. See what he doing with that hook. Now he taking that hook and he turning it from a body hook. Now he really turning that shit over into an uppercut. He did it like a couple times where it looked like he was just going with the traditional hook to the body, but he turned it over into an uppercut at the last minute. It might be a money punch later on in this fight. He did it again just now. If you just seen it, it's like he's stepping into the uppercut.
Yeah. Oh man, mine just only screwing out. This is frustrating.
I think Estrada got the first half of this fourth round, if you ask me. Chocolatito can't get in he can't close distance and then not throw. Good overhand right by Chocolatito.
All right, guys. I'm actually now not watching the fight. I'm on my way back home, so I'm gonna still be on the live, but I just can't,
I got
contribute to the conversation. But whenever you guys start talking about something else, I'll jump in.
For sure, we got you. Estrada looking pretty good this round.
Yeah, he is.
Definitely looking good. Chocolatito still landed some shots, but okay, he just caught him with an overhand right against the ropes. But Chocolatito, he's gonna have to get a little more active, and then he can't let Estrada push him back.
Is this fight of the year type action?
Not yet.
It's good action though. It's good action.
It's good action. It's picking up. Ooh, good uppercut left hook. Estrada got sneaky fast hands too, man.
Yeah, Estrada's moving good with his feet. He's moving good with his feet right now.
Left hook to the body, followed by a left hook to the head. He putting him together, man. Uppercut hook. Okay. He fell a little.
I thought Estrada won that round.
Yeah, I think Estrada won that round as well.
I think so. What, 3-1?
Yeah, 3-1.
Chaco digging himself in a hole.
Yeah.
In front of a pro-Mexican crowd.
$39-37. Got it right now. Beautiful defensive movement by Estrada. Yeah. They both landing. Them shits is crazy. They both landing. And the crazy part is, like, this is our view. You don't even know what the judge seen. You don't know what the judge seen.
Like, there's multiple headbutts in this fight already, too.
Bro, let me tell you, Ezra, when I went to the Fulton fight, when I was in the crowd, I sat in the third row for that Stephen Fulton, Danny Roman fight. That fight did not look as clean as it did on TV.
Oh, that's what Lefty was saying. Lefty said he thought that fight was close.
Yeah, it looked close on, and I guess maybe the vantage points of the seat or however the fuck, that shit looked close. And I think because he was missing so many close punches that Fulton just wasn't getting hit with, it just looked like it was landing. But
when you're there, it's different. It's different.
You watch that shit on TV, he swept him. On TV, that was clean, bro. And big looping right hand by Estrada. Good left hand, right hand. Ooh, right, left to the body by Chocolatito. Chocolatito trying to create angle. That's the first angle I try to see him create on the inside now. Maybe he need to try that. Maybe he need to work some angles on the inside. You know what I mean? But Gallo, foot speed kind of too fast for that shit too.
Yeah, Gallo's legs are good today. Real good.
Yeah, they're definitely good through the first 5.
He's not having to reset that much. He kind of steps back. He's in a position still. Yeah. And then he knows at range, he'll just throw 2 things out there just to kind of get chalk on defense, just to get himself in position to get the forward momentum or to reset his movement. So right there, he just threw those 2 just to keep chalk off his offense.
Yeah. Ooh, nice little pivot out. Good work. Nice little hook to the head by Estrada. Lead right hand. Lead right hand.
This round's a lesson right now.
Little combination, turning them. Okay, Estrada with the left hand, right hand. Another left hand from Estrada. Not Estrada, damn, my bad, Choco. Good uppercut by Choco. He's trying to work him to that corner so he could work. Then you got him in the corner. You got to work. Okay, good straight right hand by Chocolatito. Trying to land a combination. Estrada up against the ropes where he shouldn't be. Nice little flurry by Estrada. He taking, look, see? If I'm Estrada, I want this fight in the center of the ring. I want the center of the ring, keep turning Chocolatito. You know what I mean? Keep starting. I mean, it's hard to tell somebody to keep starting first. Definitely that take a little bit of steam, but yeah.
Oh shit.
I got this round for Estrada as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give Estrada this round as well. So round 5, another 10-9 round for Estrada.
Building a lead, building a good sized lead.
Yeah. Got a 49-46. Estrada going into the 6th round. 5 rounds to 1. Well, 4 rounds to 1.
It's just Chocolatito's not active enough. He's getting he's having a hard time covering that distance because he covers that space and it won't work. You know what I mean? And then Estrada's not off balance as he was last fight. Last fight he was more off balance.
Yeah.
This one he's way more balanced.
And it's crazy because even with again, you got to also think they fought in March, I think it was they fought in, and that was no, not they. That Chocolatito last fight was in March against Ray Martinez, but Estrada just fought in like September. So he a little, I guess, fresher, if you want to say, and he landing clean shots too. Okay. Estrada trying to pepper the jab a little bit. Turning that man, he good, man. I like how he take that jab. He'll jab a couple times, and then he'll turn that shit right into an uppercut. And then from the uppercut, he'll turn that shit into a hook to the body, hook to the head. Then he'll turn that shit into a jab again. Like he make the same movement. It's hard to get a beat on what he's doing. It's hard to time him because he's turning his punches over and he changing his punches mid-route. I like that. He throwing combinations too. Chalk got to throw, man. Chalk can't just cut the distance. Okay, good job. Jab him down. Get him over there. That's wrong. Yo.
I don't know what the hell was that. I'm not watching the fight, so I can't break it down with you, bro.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good. I'm on it. I saw Ezra. It looked like he had two games in here. You know.
I know. I saw. I was like, what the fuck was that?
You gotta be worried about them people. You know they.
Yo, that was some wild shit. That was wild shit, man.
Okay. Chocolatito. Look like Estrada trying to see if he can walk Chocolatito down. Okay.
Oh, really? But is Chalk not getting off, or is Estrada just outboxing him?
No, well, again, Estrada's being first. Chalk landing some punches, but Estrada being first.
I think Estrada's kind of outboxing him, though. I do think that.
Yeah. And he throwing the punches. He throwing more combination punches too. It's a closer round, I would say, but I still lean this round to Estrada as well.
Estrada's not moving. back that much this round. He's not.
That's what I'm saying. He kind of staying there with him, but then he throwing a bunch of shots. Good 1-2 by Chocolatito.
This might be the type of round where Estrada's trying to see what if he can really put it on Chalk. You know what I mean? Trying to see where he really is.
Exactly.
And it might let Chocolatito back in the fight though, because Chocolatito might start getting, get some context or landing some stuff. But that was a round to see. Estrada's trying to see where's Chocolatito at. You know what I mean? Where is he? Is it possible I can really put it on him right now?
You think Estrada won that round?
I think so.
That was a close round for me. I'm gonna go with Estrada. That was a close round. That round 6 was also. That's one for the scorecard, Broadway. Round 6.
Sure, man.
Swing round.
Yeah, I love rescoring those rounds, man, because a lot of times you go back and you go, oh shit, how the hell did I give this round to X person? Which shows that judging a fight is not as easy as people think it is.
I think it also kind of like shows the judges aren't as bad as people want to make them out to be.
Nah, some cards is bullshit. Some of these cards is like.
But a lot of the ones that we've done, you know what I mean? Like, the cards ain't that ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, it's... How many robberies have you had, probably? One, right?
Just one. Marquez. Yeah, the first one. That's the only robbery we discovered. And it's weird. I remember that fight being a 50-50 fight. I remember that's, but nah. Marquez won that fight clearly. We all had the same exact scorecard. Every single one. We all gave every single round that we agreed. We agreed on every single round. All of us. I think it was 4 or 5 of us.
It was me, you, King P, Huey P. I think.
Oh no, it was me, you, King P, and Carlos Montes. He's just a subscriber of mine. But yeah, we was all on it, and we all had the same exact scorecard down to every single round. We didn't disagree on one round. I believe we gave it to Marcus by like 3 rounds.
Yeah, they kind of trading now a little bit, but again, I just think Estrada just looked a little more sharper.
Yeah, he just landed cleaner work. I mean, just to be honest with you, he's just working him. He's got working him. Chocolatito just can't get off. It's weird. He just cannot get off. He's just not getting his offense going. Not consistently enough.
Punching him to the body, left hook to the body from Gallo. Uppercut, right hook, hook to the head. Okay. And then, he not some of the shots that's landing for Chocolatito, he not really putting nothing on him too.
Yeah.
Estrada came to win it. I
hate when people say this, but I think Chocolatito showing his age in a big way in this fight right now.
Yeah, definitely look like Chocolatito aging a little bit.
Hold on, Ezra. Now, what do you think Inouye will do to Chalk?
Yeah, but see, that's then now, right? That's what I'm saying. Now.
And Jebro in the crowd watching this too. Hate to see.
Hey man, fight ain't over.
He not losing bad, but you could tell he clearly, not winning this fight. This is a good round for him, though.
This is an interesting round. This is
a good round for him, though.
Whole second half of the fight to go, too.
Yeah. And it's another toss-up round. I mean, I would give it to Estrada, though. I'm giving, you know what I mean?
I'll give that one to
Chalk.
Yeah, I'll get that one Chalk. Now, this is one of those performances where I'm saying, look at Estrada didn't look too great last fight, right? Against Argy. He didn't look too great in that fight. People said he looked old in that fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes a bad performance just throw people off on what they think of a fighter. It's not, it's just one bad performance or one performance that you didn't expect you expected more from him, but it's not the true story. You know, it's not the full story of what's happening.
Stop trying to help Janabek, man.
I'm just saying,
Stop
man.
that.
I'm just
That's
saying.
what you're trying
I'm
to do,
just
man.
saying.
That's what you're trying to do.
I'm just saying, though. Don't be surprised me when Janabek is dominating his next fight, slapping Munguia around. You know what I mean? Well, not Munguia because he dodged him.
Not Munguia. Not
Because he
Munguia.
ducked him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I know somebody who's ready and willing to fight him. I know somebody, and I got his number. So
He said,
if Bob,
you know what Janabek said? Go get a belt or go get a name. That's what he said. You know what I mean? He's a man that
he got it. My man got an interim belt.
The same one that he had.
Come on, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey,
My man got an interim belt.
Hey, his ain't interim anymore. That's
He
a
anymore.
full
He
belt.
got elevated.
That's
He got
elevated. That's an email champ right there.
Adamas will break his motherfucking jaw, man.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I hope they make that fight, man. Me and you, we gonna bet something.
Choco coming out tough this round
Choco
too.
put it on him.
Choco, yeah, he coming out tough. His corner pie said, "You need the rest of this fight, my man." Okay,
He cut him. He cut him over his left.
Okay, a little 1-2 by Choco. Look like Estrada ain't trying to move around as much no more. Okay, yeah, good straight right hand. Oh, nice combination. Good
combo. Good goodness.
Yeah, for Chocolatito. I think Estrada a little windy.
Yeah, I think the pressure getting to him a little bit. He might just be around. He's taking off too. He's got to take off a little bit.
Yeah. Chocolatito, at least he coming forward. He being aggressive. Estrada still landing a couple shots. He just had a little right short uppercut that he landed as well. Back on the down through. Chocolatito, nice uppercut. 1-2 coming back from Estrada. Estrada trying to fight back. This one you got to work, Choco. See, this right now is crazy to be working.
This crazy thing is that Chocolatito's walking in behind nothing. He just walks in because he's so good range and like a little feint to get him in, but he's not walking in behind nothing.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, good. Trying to throw the right hand away and hit him with the left hook. You can tell they both a little winded.
But Chocolatito's kind of just gutting it out right now. You know what I mean? It's not really. It's not like he changed technically what he's doing or found something. He just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna come forward and gain that space and get to work. You know what I mean? That's Chocolatito round, right? I mean, that's Chocolatito round.
Yeah, I give Chocolatito that round for sure.
So I got it 5-3, I think, right now. No, what round are we in? The score's all messed up.
That was just round 8 that we were just in.
Yeah. 5-3.
I got a 78-73. Shit, I got 6 rounds for 2 so far. Yeah, he says Estrada don't look touched. He don't look He ain't styling in that 8th round. If he had a couple good shots, he said he said he's styling. I mean, he landed a couple good punches. I think Chocolatito right there in that 8th round was a little bit more aggressive than Estrada was. Again, he did get caught sometime, but again, I think he.
I think that was a clear Chocolatito round. I mean, clear as day. I mean, that was he was putting it on him. He's just bull rushing him right now. Like, he's not walking behind anything. He's not even walking behind with like any technical skill. He's just putting it on him. He's just saying, I'm going to go forward.
Oh, nice little combination. Estrada with the defense, okay, but still.
This is Chocolatito with his skill didn't he's not feeling it tonight, but he's still gonna gut it out. You know what I mean? He's still gonna gut it out to get the win.
Oh, nice little combination by hey man, Estrada lead hand is very educated.
Mm-hmm.
Very educated.
He's not throwing those two shots anymore to hold him off though. He's kind of his offense output's going down a lot.
Chocolatito, lead left hook, right hook, reaching. Go ahead now. See, now is when Chocolatito need to start to try to take them angles. Now he got Estrada a little more flat-footed. He working his he can walk right inside. Now he need to be trying to get him in the corner, take some angles. Ooh, good combo. Estrada still went good right hook. Now, but Estrada still landing like I mean, they both landing on each other.
Yeah, but this is one-way traffic right now. Estrada's gonna have to find something. He's gonna have to find a second win or something because he's not keeping up with this pace now. This pace is too much for him. This pressure. And this is what I was talking about is that forward momentum. That he when he gets like this, he's in trouble right now.
Oh! He just laying up against the way tired.
Yeah, he's tired. He got drained. He's getting bull rush on this.
What Estrada what Chocolatito just complained about?
I don't know. I didn't see what I seen him complain, but I don't know what he was complaining about.
Yeah.
Punching low, maybe.
Yeah, possible. Good left hook to the body by Estrada. He's trying to clean up at the round, but I think he already lost this round.
Oh yeah, no, it's no chance.
Trying to put his head down. A little veteran tactics. I like it.
Yeah, this is just him gutting this performance out.
Yeah, I'm annoyed I'm missing this fucking fight. I'm parking now, but I missed all of it. I mean, whatever. It's on DAZN, so I can rewatch it.
Yeah. So Choco won that round. I have it 5-4 right now.
Whoa, so it's a close fight.
Well, you got True 6-3?
Yeah, I got a 6-3. I got 83 to 8. Well, 87 to 83. 87, 83. Going into the 10th.
Estrada's gonna have to find something to do with this pressure. He's gonna have to be first and not let Choco get the forward momentum.
Yeah, but I think he's getting tired now though.
Yeah, he's really tired. He's tired. He's gotta catch that second
the
win.
way he could. Yeah, and then again, remember him being first. Detail like that, he got to come forward for that too. You know what I mean? So it's like he walking forward with a 1-2-3 with a nice little combination. Then he's able to use his feet to get him out of there and kind of circle around. Remember, he was turning Chocolatito earlier. He's not even doing that at all no more.
If he ain't gonna get it, if there's no second win coming, he's gonna have to come forward though. He's gonna have to.
He ain't gonna have no choice.
Yeah, he's got to dog it out. Let's see. Starting off, see right there, so a little more energy this round. Start off with.
Yeah.
So he looks a little fresher.
Yeah.
The experience of knowing, like, I know I'm gonna have another thing in my gas tank. It's got to get to it.
Yeah, but see now he just walking back. See now. If I'm Chocolatito, I follow him. I follow him because now all of the hopping and skipping, that's a sign to let me know you're tired. You got it. See, but he can't play with. He got to cut that ring off because Estrada. No.
This is what
Estrada could.
You know what I'm saying, because Chocolatito's not sharp. So if Estrada has his, if he has his
what the fuck?
He's tripped. He slipped.
Yeah. I'm just saying. He looked like
It looked like if Estrada has his energy, he's gonna beat Chocolatito to the punch here. He's gonna win the exchanges. Honestly, he'll win the exchanges, but it's all gonna be dependent on his energy. He's gonna need his energy.
I hope he ain't
He's
hurt.
just a sharper one tonight.
Okay, he pounded back up, right back into it. All right. Estrada starting first. 1-1-2-1 little combination. Again, 1-1-2-1. Doubling up on the jab, Estrada. Oh, good overhand right by Chocolatito. Another right hand by Chocolatito. Cutting that ring off. I like as soon as he get close enough, Estrada start throwing a combination as he walking in a double jab and a hook, or you know what I mean.
Getting up first, delaying. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Chocolatito landed on him.
This is a tough round.
Come on, Chalk, you got to pick it up. At them times where they in the corner like that, he got to really get in there. He can't just close the distance and let Estrada throw a 3-punch combination. That shit not gonna look good. I think this round is up for grabs right here.
Yeah, it is. It's tight. I'm leaning Estrada a little bit.
Yeah, but again, Estrada just left with a lead uppercut. Chalk tried to go to the body, slipping in. I think a good flurry. Okay, good
Estrada,
1-2.
when he works off that feint, he throws that little light jab. He pauses Chocolatito because like I said, Chocolatito's timing's off for this fight. He pauses him a lot. He got to keep doing that. He keeps hitting him off that front feint. Just that filler jab or that front feint. Yeah, Chocolatito's got a lot of heart, man. He's really going for it.
It's another toss-up round.
It is. It's a very close round. I'll give it Estrada.
Yeah, I think this was an Estrada round. Close though. I can see that round going either way.
What round was that? That was round
10.
That was round 10. So I have a 6-4.
I got a 92-97. Got a 7-3 so far.
Yeah. I know we're like a round away from each other.
Yeah, I think I got a 7-3. I think Chocolatito need a knockdown. He gonna need a knockdown or stoppage.
I just need him to win out. It'll be a draw. But remember.
Say that again.
We got 2 swing rounds.
Yeah. Okay, you got Estrada up against the rope. Estrada jab out. Make Estrada fight backwards. Chocolatito gotta throw when he get in there, man. He cannot get in that range and just allow Estrada to do what he want to do and then move out the way. Now 1-1-2, 1-2-1. He like to throw them little quick combinations.
You can see Estrada slowing down again this round.
Yeah.
You don't have the same hand speed.
Yeah, and then Gonzalez
got tagged up right there.
So even when Estrada's like peppering Gonzalez, then he'll come back and Gonzalez, land some stronger punches.
Yeah, even like the body language here on this one is like really favoring Chocolatito. It looks like,
Yeah, but Estrada's still landing punches though, and he throwing more too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
I think Chalk just putting more oomph into he putting more power into his punches.
Yeah.
But Estrada is landing more.
Damn. Good jab.
Yeah, good jab by Chocolatito. try to sweeping body shot. But again, nice combination by Estrada. Then he backed out. Then he got up out of there. Again, nice uppercut by Estrada. Now Estrada moving. He looked like he was getting old this round. Now he looked like he.
Yeah, you can pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, nice little. Again, look now. Yeah, he picking him. Now like y'all boxing him again. See now this shit looking is Estrada throwing a lot of punches, man. I'll be curious to see the punch count. I'm pretty sure they're talking about it, but so I mean, if Choco lose this fight, which I think he will, I think he's losing this 11th round. If Choco,
you think he's losing this round?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a close round.
Yeah, I gave that to Chocolatito need a knockout.
So I give that round Chocolatito, so I'm at 6'5".
I got it.
You got it 8.
Yeah, I got 107 and 101. Yeah, 8-3. They're gonna tell him. They're gonna tell him to box.
When these dudes fight, man, this just makes a good fight. It's just an excellent matchup.
Yeah. You see the replay they showing?
Yeah, let's see. Estrada.
Good work. 12th and final. Like I feel like these.
Wait, the round started?
I feel like these smaller guys, I want to say 122 and under, them need to be 15-round fights, man.
That's not actually not a bad rotation. Not a bad rotation at all. So to me, he needs to stop it. To me, he needs this round for a draw.
He's just getting beat to the punch, though, in my opinion. Okay.
Oh, they have Chocolatito up. What the hell?
That's Mannix.
That is crazy.
That's nuts. I don't know how he got that card. Ooh. I got an 8-3 thus far. No way Choco should or can win. I'll see if someone has him losing a closer fight, but as far as it goes. Now, I'm on the same type timing too, Cal. I see the same thing.
And I can see that score. I don't think that's a ridiculous score at all.
Yeah, he said Mannix must be drunk.
Yeah, I don't know what that Mannix has.
Well, Senicia Estrada did take a picture with Chalk, and I can see why he got the fight score like that. Oh man.
Oof, shoot. Man, Estrada's got a good chin on him.
Yeah, he definitely got a good chin on him.
Yeah. It look like these shots affect him.
I mean, even if you want to give Chocolatito this round, still,
yeah.
First of all, this is still a tight round, and I don't know, man. I'm just liking Estrada more in these rounds, man. I mean, I think it was a good fight. I think it was a very competitive fight, but I just think Estrada did enough. I think he did enough to win this fight, barring something crazy happen. And even now, look, he turned them, got him swinging. Yeah, this is I'm gonna go with it. I'm probably gonna have this fight 9-3.
Oh, you didn't get that round of chalk?
You get that round of chalk? That last
Yeah, I
one?
get that round of chalk. Yeah, I get that round of chalk.
Damn, bro. I don't know, man. We probably gotta watch this
I
joint
got this
again,
one
man.
to draw. I got a 6-6. I got it to draw.
Sheesh.
I have 2 swing rounds, and I believe I gave them both swing rounds to Estrada. So I guess I could make an argument that Chalk won. If I gave both swing rounds, did I give both swing rounds to Estrada? Or did I give? I think I split the swing rounds actually. So yeah, I think I scored it a draw.
I got this fight 117, 110.
I don't think Chocolatito was sharp tonight, though. I did not think he was sharp tonight. All success he had basically was just from biting down his gum shield and just going forward. And
Estrada. Be like that, man.
they scored a draw. They go again or what?
Shit, right. But they should say is if they scored a draw, then immediately they have another 3 rounds.
Go to 15 right
Go
now.
to 15. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said they got it a draw. Damn, so I got this shit. Wow, 9-3, and then somebody got it a draw.
What do they got? What are they gonna score this bad boy?
Yeah. Let's see. 114. Somebody had a draw. $115.
Damn. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, that was kind of real close for my liking. I don't think that fight was that close.
So one guy had it 116, 112, right? So
116, 112. Yeah, 116, 112. Okay.
And then one guy had 115, 113. And then the other guy had it a draw. So that's what I'm saying. It was that kind of fight. You had it wide. I had it a draw. That kind of the judges kind of have the same thing.
But it was a wild fight, but it wasn't a. I think he won. He won tough rounds. Like again, depending on what you're looking for, depending on how you're looking at the
fight. That's what I'm saying. So there were swing rounds where like you could have it the other way. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think our scores, even though we're completely different, kind of show what the fight could have been.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Shit, you was closer than me because you had it a draw. So shit.
Well, I knew that when he put it on, when he started putting it on late, even like I was saying, like I wasn't scoring using this, but just the body language, it looked like Estrada was on like his back foot, like struggling. You know what I mean? Even if it was close to the fight, the punches were close, landed. You know, that's just that body language. I already know how the judges score. Like the body language is,
for sure.
That's a huge thing.
No, good fight though. Definitely.
Damn good fight. Was the next time you doing this? Truth, I'll hop on.
The next time I'm gonna do this is probably gonna be for the Frank Martin Michelle Rivera fight.
All right, for sure. I'll be on here.
December 17th.
All right, cool.
We'll see how it go. Yeah, definitely, man. But I'm gonna jump off here, man. We'll watch some highlights. Estrada won those early rounds, man. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off here, watch some highlights. I'm pretty sure somebody got a Twitter space going on. So we're gonna see what we can do. So yeah.
All right, man.
Appreciate you rocking out with me.
Yeah, no problem.
Everybody in there, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. It's ASAP Boxing Talk. My man Ezra gonna get his shit back together. We're gonna be going over to his page. You know what I mean? So make sure you go follow my Easy Ezra podcast. Follow my bro. You know what I mean? We're gonna get this joint jumping. All right.
All right. Peace.
All right, sir.